For a handful of years now, I've made an effort to occasionally tune in, try and keep my finger on the pulse of wacky stories coming out of Australia. It's been a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. I've just noticed some similarities between some of the crazy stories here in Florida and the weird and wild stories of Australia. One of my favorites being this almost Lord of the Rings style plot and adventure where there was a business that was illegally dumping trash. And what would happen is the service would be called upon, like in one of the cases, they were tasked with getting rid of a huge refrigerator. And the guy shows up, takes the refrigerator, walks it down the street, and then just dumps it on the street. Basically just like fucking timber tips over the fridge on the street. Just like illegally dumping their trash everywhere. And then there was a huge investigation as well as like an attempt to scam the scammer. Just stuff like that I find to be endlessly fascinating. So I like to check in occasionally, see if there's any, quirkiness like that going on there. And today, during one of my check-ins, I found something mind-boggling that I've just got to yap about.
Police have taken a young Meadowbank woman to court, alleging she left an anti-Semitic voice message for a well-known nutritionist just days after the Bondi attack. But the accused's lawyer says it was an accidental pocket dial, and the charges are a massive overreach.
Yep. In a nutshell, there is a nutritionist claiming that an empty voicemail she received was actually an anti-Semitic voicemail. She reported it to authorities because she believed in this voicemail, which has no words, no nothing, mind you, she believed she heard gunshots there in the emptiness, in the void. So she contacted authorities. Authorities showed up at this woman's house the next day and are now attempting to charge her with an anti-Semitic hate crime.
Serena Tanuri charged with harassing Mandy Sacker, a nutritionist of Jewish faith she'd never met but seen on TV and social media. The alleged offending contained in a voicemail 1 week after the Bondi massacre.
Obviously, the Bondi massacre is a tragic, fucking horrible thing. But it's also entirely unrelated to a completely silent voicemail that was accidentally left on this woman's phone. It was, by all possible accounts here, a butt dial. It happened at, I believe it was 1:30 a.m. And she didn't even know she had called her in the first place. So when authorities arrived at her house, she didn't even know what was going on. She immediately gave them access to her phone, everything like that. And this whole story just seems fucking absurd.
All of the circumstances of this case point in one direction. It is an accidental call.
Serena's lawyer noting his client, who works at Bunnings, has a severe intellectual and cognitive disability supported by the NDIS.
She's not anti-Semitic. She doesn't even understand the conflict.
I also don't understand the conflict. This is actually a fucking nothing burger that is now positioned to maybe ruin this woman's life, all because of accidentally calling someone that she was attempting to get nutritional advice from. I can't even imagine a world where there'd be gunshots on a voicemail to intimidate her. Like, what would that even be like? She calls her up and then lets the voicemail play for 4 minutes, and then I guess at one point just like Yosemite Sam breaks out fucking, akimbo revolvers to scare her. Like, what the fuck is that? That would never happen. Or like maybe she's assuming that the gunshots she heard in the voicemail was her maybe playing like a soundboard of gunshots, or like, I don't know, playing audio from Apex Legends or something for gun sounds. Like, why would she think that there's gunshot sounds on her voicemail? That doesn't even check out logically. Why would she start shooting a gun on voicemail as a means of intimidating her? Someone she has never met before, and someone who had just previously, earlier that day, sent her text messages very politely asking for nutritional advice and seemingly looking to pay her for nutritional advice after seeing that she has successfully done that for others. So why would her conclusion that she draws from an empty voicemail that's like 4 minutes long be, this must have been gunshots to intimidate me and scare me, this is an anti-Semitic hate crime? That's just fucking unhinged thought process.
It's alleged Serena sent a text to Mandy, writing, "Hey, how are you? Is this Mandy? I saw somewhere that you helped Katie from Married at First Sight with her nutrition. I was wondering if you could help me as well, Serena." Around 5 hours later, a call from Serena's number went to Mandy's voicemail. No voices were heard on the recording, but Mandy claims she heard sounds she believed were gunshots, causing her immediate fear and nervousness.
It could be a bed creaking. It could be someone snoring.
It could be a million things, the least likely being gunshots. It sounds, by all evidence here, to be an accidental butt dial. And guess what? When an accidental call comes through, you're gonna hear some weird noises and some creaks and moans and stuff like that, like you're playing fucking Amnesia, the Dark Descent or something. Because, again, it's a butt dial. It's an accident. My dad sometimes forgets to hang up the phone when we're done talking, and I'll sometimes, I don't know, out of curiosity, just continue to listen to hear what's going on around him. And that shit sounds like I've just taken a trip into his fucking gullet through the magic school bus with Miss Frizzle. I'm hearing all kinds of weird noises. But I'm not under the impression that my dad just then went into a fucking firefight or something. Like, I don't know how you even jumped to that conclusion that those noises that you were hearing in the background of an empty voicemail were gunshots. Like, I don't know how in the silence she's getting gunshots and whatever going on there. I so desperately wish they released the voicemail to the public. That is not accessible as of this moment. I don't know if it ever will be, but oh my god, fingers crossed they eventually release that. I am so curious to hear it. And the woman here that's accused of an anti-Semitic hate crime does not appear to be an anti-Semite. This appears to be a woman who had no idea of her faith or anything beforehand and had no idea what was even going on here, why she had like agents at her doorstep demanding her phone in the first place.
Sacker contacted a community security group who alerted police. Serena claims the first she knew about the voicemail was when detectives arrived on her doorstep the next day. She willingly handed over her phone and gave them access to everything on it.
Until the point she was charged by the police, she did not even know that the complainant was of Jewish faith.
I imagine that's got to be the most confusing situation to be unfolding. You just now have some agents at your door demanding your phone. You give them your phone out of fear, and then you find out later that it's all because of a voicemail you didn't even know you left in the first place that is now being labeled as anti-Semitic against someone who you didn't even know was of the Jewish faith in the first place. And also, according to the reporter here, Serena is apparently someone that expresses no interest in politics or religion to begin with. So it makes even less sense why Serena would be leaving a anti-Semitic voicemail in the first place with gunshots on it to try and threaten someone that she was trying to look for help from. Nothing adds up about this. I don't understand why there are now potential anti-Semitic hate crime charges being pursued against Serena over actually fucking nothing. I have to imagine some of the authorities have taken a listen to that voicemail, right? Wouldn't they want to employ some level of common sense like, that's probably not gunshots. Like, that could be a million things, and gunshots probably isn't one of them. This woman has no history of, like anti-Semitic hate or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe this isn't really something we should be putting time and resources into to, attempt to ruin this woman's life over what seems to be, by all evidence, an accident in the first place. Like, why is that not happening there? This makes me feel like if I traveled to Australia, walked down the street, closed my eyes, and just started pointing at people saying I imagine that they said a slur to me, I could get them in trouble.
Today, the newlywed pleaded not guilty to using a carriage service to menace, harass or offend. In these sensitive times, her lawyer stressed, they weren't critical of the complainant.
I just hope police use some common sense here.
You and me both, man. I would hope common sense will prevail here. Unless that voicemail is really damning, which I doubt. It seems like a fucking butt dial at 1:30 a.m., and she started, like, fucking hallucinating gunshot sounds in it. I do not think this was an anti-Semitic hate crime where she left a voicemail starting, shooting guns on it to scare her for some reason.
The 26-year-old, who has also been hit with an AVO, pleaded not guilty today. The case is listed for next month when a decision will be made on whether the charge is dropped or if the matter goes to a hearing.
And you were very shocked to hear you being charged and police?
Especially like with my mental health
just wish people could understand.
I'd never heard of an AVO before. I thought this was like a separate charge she was also given here for this voicemail. But I looked it up, and it's an apprehended violence order. And in Australia, it's used to protect someone they believe is in need of protection from, like, harassment, stalking, that kind of thing. So I'm assuming, based on the way the reporter presents it, saying that Serena got hit with an AVO, it means that they believed Mandy was in potential danger from Serena doing something. So now they've served her an AVO to protect Mandy from Serena, all because of an accidental fucking butt dial at 1:30 a.m. when she was looking for nutritional advice. Quite the circus, I would say here. I'm hoping the charges get dropped and that it doesn't go to a hearing for some reason, because I truly cannot imagine a world where this is an actual anti-Semitic hate crime, where she was shooting a gun on voicemail to scare a nutritionist she was looking for advice from. But I guess we'll see. I'm very curious to see where it goes in a month here, to see if it does progress further. Hopefully it doesn't, but we'll see. That's really about it. So yeah. Rescuing snapping turtles and investigating illegal owl taxidermy. That's a good title. Got a fucking supervillain in the forest, eh? Discount Jeremy Renner? So how much power does Josiah and the Northwoods Law command? Like, can they come in hot, just kick your door down and throw a flashbang and steal the owl? This looks like a guy that would illegally taxidermy an owl. He doesn't have a daughter. You were lied to, Josiah. Don't fall for it. He's got 10 more owls inside.
He wasn't supposed to be having this stuff, and why he forfeited it so easily.
Well, I mean, what did you expect him to do? Go down in like a fucking blazing glory, fucking firing an assault rifle out of his window trying to defend his owl taxidermy? Like, if the cops show up and say, hey, you can't have the owl, I don't think he's gonna be fucking deploying tear gas and taking the owl parts and running away like a Scooby-Doo villain. I mean, I don't know if he knew or not, but I don't think it was gonna be some kind of grand send-off, the captain going down with his ship.
No, okay.
They're gonna arrest the kids.
A fishing license. Do you have your fishing license? Yeah. Okay, perfect.
A fishing license? What the fuck?
Cooler?
I done been fishing 20 years. Well, it's not true, I haven't fished in like a decade. I done fished for 10 years and never had a license, officer. You gonna put me in cuffs?
How many do you have?
I could count.
These subtitles are way off, Jesus Christ.
Okay, you're only allowed to have 5.
If there are any deaf people in the chat, you've got to be very confused about him having caught so many baths.
I'm gonna get an evidence bag out.
Wow. Man,
What fish do you want, Arjun?
is there a statute of limitations or something? Because
You can pick 'em
I might
up.
want to change my story about having fished for 10 years without a license. Swear to God, I didn't know, officer. All those ass eaters that I was catching, or whatever the subtitle said. Man, these guys are all over the place, land, sea, and air.
The conservation officers
Fuck
check on
yeah.
lobster traps.
That thing's a big animal.
Yeah, it's, yeah. The fucking ox, that's what was used on the Oregon Trail. You bet your ass they're big.
Oh yeah, you want some of that? Come on.
Are all animals deathly, not allergic, but is poison deathly to all animals or just
I gotta see if I
dogs?
can find a piece of.
Or, I'm sorry, is chocolate poisonous to all dogs? Chocolate. I missed the most important word in that statement. I could have missed every single other word and it would have made sense. But is chocolate poisonous to all animals or only dogs? On the flip side of that, back to the original question, is there any animal immune to poison?
So he brought that pack.
So what does this have to do with like owl taxidermy and fishing?
That's what I'm presuming is what.
Unless these are fishing enhancement drugs that are against the Geneva Convention.
When drugs were detected on
Like steroids for fish.
I can check your pocket.
Well, this was uncharacteristic of the Northwoods County super law firm for taxidermy repossessors. Tackling a bear feeding problem. Thought they actually tackled the fucking bear. I was gonna be blown away. Oh shit. Get the fuck out of there, Affleck! Billy the Exterminator's gone rogue. Oh, Jesus, run! No! Was it trespassing or something? Officer, I haven't had anything to drink. I just wanted to go talk to my wife. I forgot about the restraining order.
We'll get it out of here.
Am I being arrested? Am I being detained?
So, you're back to
He doesn't even want to look at the officer. Fuck you,
very
man.
much. Appreciate it.
Oh man, he really was cheating on his goose wife. You just had to get the police involved, didn't you, Linda? Surely there was a better way than atomic dropping it into the cage.
Sounds like they happened. He's getting a mouthful right now from the other one as to why he left. So.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wants to hear. This is probably the reason he left. Great, more nagging, huh, bitch? God, I can't wait to break the fuck out of here again, and hopefully Officer Josiah the Madman won't the female bear due to his PTSD from the war.
You imagine being outranked by a bear?
Yeah, I could absolutely imagine that. I already am outranked by a fucking bear in terms of combat ability. That bear would beat the shit out of me. We're all outranked by bears. Maybe not formally in the army, but in the food chain in a hand-to-hand combat fight, yeah.
Down a tree. In the base of the tree,
This looks like John Cena trying to go undercover.
Two of them died, one was still alive.
Oh, what are these, like, ferret bears? Did you go outside today? Did you notice that the air maybe felt a little bit better? Maybe energized you a little bit more? It just felt a little lighter. Well, that's because Wes Watson, the gadoosh god, is no longer breathing any of that free air, and it's looking like this might be curtains for his time outside of a prison cell. 'Cause boy, howdy, I gotta tell you, this guy is addicted to criminal charges. He collects them like Pokemon cards. It's a pathetic existence, and I don't want to just regurgitate the lore, because I've covered Wes Watson a lot on this channel, but he is one of the more entertainingly pathetic alpha male gurus out there. And now Wesley's facing even more charges on top of the previous charges from the assault case a few months back that I covered. And it looks like he's going to be going home. It looks like he's going to be going back to hooping that paperwork. If you don't know the breakdown, Wes Watson is actually a mutant. He's an X-Men. He studied at Charles Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. His mutation is his asshole's ability to stretch to unnatural lengths. He used to preach about just how adept he was at sticking papers up his butt. Even told a compelling, riveting story about how the other inmates didn't even recognize him by his face, but only by his asshole, because he was always showing off his chocolate starfish, apparently. Honestly, no one's happier about Wes Watson going to jail than Wes Watson. I bet he's got the biggest smile on his face right now, sitting behind bars, fingers crossed, praying that he gets life, so that way he can return to paradise here. And honestly, that's the best for everyone. That's where he belongs, and the rest of society is safest with him there, and I bet he will be much happier. They did him a nice kindness here. They listed him at 6 feet. He's not 6 feet. The top comment kind of goes crazy. He accepted the full sentence in exchange for being listed at 6 feet. I think he just missed prison, because he is currently still out on bond, I'm pretty sure. So he picked up these 5 additional charges, assuming all of this is true. I still need to watch this video covering it, while on bond for other charges. This guy actually just wants to go home. He said, I don't like it out of jail. It's scary. People are mean to me. Doesn't he have a micro? Yeah, they call him Shrimp Dick. In one of those videos he made with his ex-girlfriend, she was like going upstairs naked and he was naked following her, but the goober fucking had his camera pointed at the glass on the stairs so you could see his wiener and it barely peeked over his ball sack. Yeah, he's got Nerf dart wiener. Yeah. I know we're like 4 minutes into this video and I still haven't gotten to those charges, but that's because when you talk about Wesley Watson, it is irresistible to just talk about everything Wes Watson related, because all of it it's unfathomably pathetic. Like, it is just, you can't help but just vomit out all the Wes lore. He is just that much of a clown. Truly irresistible. The only thing more irresistible is good hygiene. All of you should be practicing good hygiene, so make sure when you take a shower you're using Cheeky soap. It's the best soap in the universe. Go to usecheeky.com right now. Get yourself some of the best soap out there.
A woman, the same one that he proposed to just the other day. He beat her down. He held her captive. So you guys remember just the other day, I showed you Peggy putting a ring on this girl like an asshole, only knowing the girl for only a month, right? Well, that same girl that he got down on his knees and put the ring on is the same girl just a couple days later may be the one to put Peggy in prison for a really long time when I tell you this story.
Yeah, it's not an exaggeration either. The new information here is extremely heavy. What he's done is completely unforgivable, and hopefully justice will prevail. I think this should be a life sentence for Wes Watson. We're going to dive in here. John Bravo went through the specifics of the case. There are 5 felony charges that he is now facing in addition to everything that is still ongoing from the assault. And they are horrifying.
Peggy Watson, that woman beating piece of shit, was charged with 5 felonies in the state of Florida for beating the shit out of a girl like the coward we all know he is. And the next day, he was in court thinking he's going to get out on bail, $115,000, right? Well, what happened was, the piece of shit, I think he paid it, thinking he's going to get out. But then, the judge from the other case with the monster revoked his bail, so I'm hoping that asshole wasted his money and he's still sitting there.
Now, I know I talk about Wes Watson like he's some harmless bozo loser, and he is a bozo loser, but he's far from harmless, actually. He is genuinely just an evil piece of shit. He is a woman beater. He is just an unhinged lunatic. So, John Bravo is covering the Wes Watson case, the ongoing charges right now. So, he's reporting that Wes Watson maybe tried to pay the $115K to get out on bail, but the judge from the previous case with the assault came in and revoked the bail. So, there's a chance he is still just sitting in jail at the moment, which would definitely be for the best.
The defendant confronted her about her whereabouts as she had not disclosed. She had gone to the game with her friend. The defendant, which is Peggy, began yelling at the victim, explaining he paid for her boob job, that she was disrespectful for having her boobs out, and that those are my boobs, also accusing her of cheating on him.
So this is where it all started in this new case. A woman that he's been seeing went to a basketball game without Wes's permission. He didn't know she was going to a basketball game with her friend, and she wore a top that showed too much cleavage for Wes Watson's liking. So he then blew a gasket, had a fucking conniption saying, like, I paid for those boobs. Apparently he had, like, paid for her to get a boob job, and he's like, those are my boobs. You're showing my melons. Those are my honkers. This is disrespectful. So he starts fucking freaking out and going ballistic about it. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Wes Watson, this is actually a very common thing. This is his mentality. The women around him, he tries to literally buy them, so he gets them expensive gifts, and when he does that, he believes it's a transactional exchange, and now he tries to claim ownership of the women. He is a genuine piece of shit. He buys them things and then says that they're his property now, basically. The woman is. It's scary.
The defendant began to rattle and shake her by grabbing both of her arms forcefully. He continued to push, grab her by her hair, and slam her on the floor. The defendant then dragged the victim by her hair on the floor and later pinned her up against the kitchen table. He pushed and grabbed, manhandling the victim's face, causing a scratch to the victim's right cheek. The victim stated the defendant forcefully pinned her back against the table, causing her back to bend and hurt. The defendant began yelling at the victim, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you and your whole family. He continued to push the victim back down on the floor with force, picked her back up, and forcefully against her will sat the victim down in a chair. While holding a plate, the defendant threatened to break the plate on top of her head, told her he would grab a bottle and slash it across her face, break it on her head, and then told her he would kick her face in.
I'm skipping around a little bit here because it is pretty hard to listen to. It is disturbing. The violence is brutal. And it's not the first time Wes has had allegations like this.
The third witness was the defendant's security guard, who told the victim to take accountability for her actions of wearing a shirt which exposed her breasts. So this asshole security guard is sitting there and telling her she shouldn't be going out to a basketball game showing her tits. What kind of world is this? When I have a girl and I'm with her, I want her to look as sexy as she can, so people look at me and be like, that's a lucky mother. What's wrong with these assholes?
Wes Watson is a pile of dog shit that surrounds itself with flies. Everyone that associates with this guy and everyone he keeps in his circle is just as much of a scumbag as he is. So the security guard is now blaming her for Wes Watson brutalizing her. He's saying, well, you should have thought about what you were wearing to that basketball game. You brought this on yourself. What a fucking deplorable freak. This security guard here, by the way. How many times do you think he showed Wes Watson his asshole? Maybe that's part of the initiation process, and he feels like a strong brotherhood connection to Wes that he has to suck his small cock at every opportunity. Like, it's unbelievable to me how anyone could witness what happened here. There are witnesses, he is one of them, and then say, like, well, Wes was in the right. You did wear clothing that Wes didn't really deem appropriate. So, did you think about how this is actually on you?
The defendant did not allow the victim to utilize her cell phone or to call anyone. The victim was forced by the defendant to tell her cousin she got the scratch on her cheek from derma peeling. Further, the defendant told her if the police were to have arrived at the residence, she needed to tell police she slipped on the rug at the residence. Throughout the altercation, the victim stated the defendant held her hostage and would not let her leave. The victim tried to leave the residence, but the defendant feared she would contact police, and due to being on parole, he could not allow it. The defendant continued to verbally abuse and yell at her. The defendant further stated, if I go to jail, something bad is going to happen to you, all your friends, and your family. The defendant further implied he would have girls jump the victim in order to ruin her reputation. The defendant further told the security guard, make sure she doesn't run, and had him stand by the door in an effort to keep the victim from leaving the residence.
This is called false imprisonment. This is another charge that he's facing as a result of this. As mentioned by John Bravo at the beginning, he is facing 5 new charges. These are very serious charges, and as you're hearing from this case here, extremely brutal ones. This is an absolute menace. Like, this is someone who should not be back into society at any point. Again, all of this is while he still has that assault case that's going on, which, in case you don't remember, was also extremely brutal. He ran over and soccer kicked a man who was already on his hands and knees hunched over. That could have killed him. And I believe his intent was to kill him right then and there. I bet he thought he was going to go over there with like a Mortal Kombat fatality, like he's kicking a fucking field goal on this guy's skull. Luckily, the guy didn't die, but I think it's pretty clear that Wes Watson has no problem with the idea of killing someone. And now he is beating this woman and threatening to kill her, and is now even having his security guard make sure she stays locked up here so that way she can't contact anyone. So that way he doesn't get in trouble while on parole. This is a complete madman who is out of control.
So that asshole security guard and Jose both took part in this shit. They should be getting charged too, those pieces of shit.
I completely agree. They should also be facing some charges, and I hope they're in the process of cooking that up. They're not just complicit in it. From what I'm gathering here, they were enthusiastic participants in all of this. Again, the security guard is even blaming the woman here for everything that's unfolding, so I bet that vile rat was jumping up and down celebrating when Wes gave him the task of making sure she stays locked up in there. I bet he was just sitting up there, giddy, just waiting for Wes to get home to give him a little kiss on the forehead, a little peck right there. A little good boy from Wes and a pat on his tush. Like these guys should also be facing charges.
While the victim was seated in a chair, he lifted the chair with such force, he dropped the victim on the floor. The incident of physical abuse lasted approximately 40 minutes, but led into the following day. 2 days of this hell? During this time, the victim was scared and afraid of the defendant. She believed he was capable of killing her, and then himself, as he said such to her. The victim stated the defendant does have firearms in the residence, but was unsure how many. And then they show here, wow, so it's listing all the different injuries she had. And like I said, I seen the ones on her face, but I didn't see all this shit. This mother, he's a monster. Look at this shit.
Wes Watson is a monster. He always has been. And yes, I make fun of him a lot, and I clown on him a lot. I call him the Gadoosh God because this guy was addicted to reading every single DM anyone ever sent him. He would get trolled all the time. The word gadoosh comes from a comment on Reddit that he was like really honing in on, saying like, they say I'm getting gadooshed. Ha! Me? Gadooshed? I think not. Like, I make fun of him for all of these things, because it is like entertainingly embarrassing for this guy, but it is important to remember he is genuinely an evil worm, and he deserves to be in jail. He has done heinous shit. He beats women. He attacks anyone. He is unhinged, and he needs to be in jail. It lists numerous injuries that she suffered at the hands of Wes Watson's abuse. He beat her violently and then trapped her. He didn't want anyone to see any of her bruises or her cuts or anything, so then falsely imprisoned her in the residence and didn't allow her to contact anyone. There's also a section in here about how he would actually even impersonate her on her devices, saying like, oh, I'm okay, I'm just going to sleep, that kind of thing. It's genuinely evil. Like, this is someone that needs to be facing life in jail. 100%. So I wanted to give you the little Wes Watson update here. It is a very serious case, and I truly hope this is the last time Wes will be out in free society. He needs to be in the slammer. Anyway, that's really about it. Great coverage from John. Bravo on this whole case here. And yeah, that's about it. See ya. If you pay close attention, you might have noticed that I'm not in my normal lair. The audio levels are getting wacky. What's going on here? So, it seems like the mic is a bit on the fritz here, so I got you with that Decepticon intro. I could edit it out, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, I just saw the big news. The little man going to the big house. Jack Doherty got arrested. You ever seen a grown man hit the hot dog? Yep. Jack Doherty in jail. Jack Doherty in jail. Barbecue chicken alert. Oh my God, what amazing news. So yeah, the astute observers out there, you noticed I'm not in my normal dungeon, my normal troglodyte cave-dwelling ways. I'm right now at a hotel. I said Once Upon a Time in Hollywood isn't my favorite film, so I've had to go into hiding. That audio solution I cooked up there wasn't a whole lot better, so I'm going to try this. I'm talking to you through here, but I'm looking at you through here. Isn't that incredible? The 21st century technology capabilities we have. Mind-boggling stuff. Anyway, I'm here in Orlando at the Vans Warped Tour. We're partnered with the Vans Warped Tour here at Cheeky, so we have a big booth set up. If you're here, feel free to come stop by, get some free soap, win some soap, or just go to usecheeky.com and buy yourself some soap. We got a solo leveling collab that just came out. Best soap in the universe. But anyway, I peeled myself away from the event so I could come in here into this nice, wonderful dojo and just yap about some great news I just found out about Jack Doherty going to the slammer. It is incredible stuff. When I saw the headlines, it reminded me of that feeling I got when I first received a text from a girl inviting me to stay the night. Butterflies in my stomach and a little bit of cum in my pants. This is a great day. So let's go ahead and look at the arrest footage together, and then we'll dive a bit more into the spaghetti and the meatballs about what actually unfolded to lead to such a miraculous series of events.
What? No.
I got him.
Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither.
Back up. I'm just saying I got him.
Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up.
Yo.
Back up.
Yo. Where you going? You back up.
Chill. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him?
I want to be fucking funny.
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny? So you got on the street on the fucking street. I know who the fuck you think you are, bro.
I'm getting out the street.
No, you're fucking not.
He was trying.
Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street for the
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it. And you want to be fucking funny. That's it, bro.
Free JD. Free JD. You're great.
He's trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
What? No.
If that doesn't put a smile on your face, nothing will. That would make even the Grinch's heart grow 3 sizes, seeing that arrest footage there. The officer repeating, "Who the fuck are you?" right to Jack Dorkey's little face there. I know that was soul-crushing. That was a dagger. That was a wooden stake through the vampire's heart. hearing the officer just bitch on him like that in the arrest footage. But yeah, anyway, Sack Dorky here, 22, which, by the way, what a brutal existence being 22 years old and looking like that. Goober still looks like he puts his teeth under his pillow waiting for the tooth fairy to leave him a quarter. I wouldn't be surprised if this dude's asking for the coloring sheets at restaurants that he pays visits to. Even his mugshot, he looks like he's posing for the middle school yearbook or something. This guy just super sucks, and he literally looks like a baby man. It's got to be awful. It's actually just got to be truly terrible. But anyway, he was charged with possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana, and resisting an officer without violence, according to the online booking records. The charging records accused Doherty of possessing amphetamine as well. So it's all drug charges. I haven't passed the bar, so I don't know how serious all of this is. All I'm saying is I think we can pump these numbers up a little bit here, get some more charges on the books here. I think it requires a further investigation. There's a good chance he was transporting uranium-235 in his prison wallet. All I'm saying is we've got to take a peek. I definitely think there's some more charges we can find to slap on there for sure. Maybe there's some rumors of Jack Dorky looking to steal the Declaration of Independence for some content. The Miami Beach Police Department remains steadfast in its commitment to maintain public safety and order throughout the city regardless of celebrity status, is what the agency said in response to all this. It's very cute that they say celebrity status because Jack is not a celebrity. He is a knuckle sandwich magnate. I guess he's very popular for eating fists, but he's not really a celebrity per se. He's just this public spittoon everyone likes to take turns spitting on. The department will continue to take proactive enforcement against action against behavior that endangers residents, visitors, or officers, and will hold all individuals accountable under the law. As for the series of fortunate events that led to this, apparently him and the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse were blocking traffic, but since Jack is the leader of the goof troop, he wanted to take things a bit further and flew a bit too close to the sun like Icarus here. Around 3:12 a.m. Saturday, Miami Beach police officers were conducting a high-visibility detail when a group of individuals entered the roadway from the east sidewalk into northbound lanes. A man from the group, identified as Doherty, separated from them and attempted to engage officers to create video content, positioning himself in the middle of the roadway with passing vehicular traffic and creating a significant safety hazard. I just can never understand. I can't wrap my noodle around Jack's persistence to try and present himself as a tough guy, where he's even going to puff his chest out at police officers and then hide behind his security. That's become his go-to strategy. That is his anime finishing move. He causes a ruckus and then hides behind his much larger men that are paid to protect him. The people that are paid to put up with him are the ones that he just tries to hide behind while slinging insults and just being a douchebag. And that did not fly here with the officers. So in an effort to clip farm here by I don't know, trying to be a big man on the officers and then hide behind his security guards, he ends up getting arrested and then charged with a lot of ancillary drug charges as well that they happen to found. So they began issuing multiple commands to get him off the roadway, but he kept refusing. Even his group was apparently urging him to comply, they were tugging on his nipples, Jack, come on, we gotta get back there, please. But he was just so fixated on trying to get just a crumb of attention out of all of this for his god-awful content. They continue warning him that he would be arrested if he continues. And his response was apparently, once I'm done with this bet, which is a fucking stupid bet in the first place, just go play in traffic. That bet is someone hoping that you'll get yourself killed. And Jack doesn't realize that. Miami Beach police safely apprehended him in the middle of the road, and due to his deliberate refusal to follow lawful orders and continue to obstruct traffic. They then searched his person, found half an orange oval-shaped pill with 3 imprints on it, consistent with Schedule 2 amphetamine, as well as a black plastic container holding 3 hand-rolled suspected cannabis cigarettes weighing approximately 4 grams combined. So they got him. That's enough to put him away there for a little bit. They posted his bond. I don't know if he's made bail or not yet. I'd always heard rumors that Jack actually doesn't have any money left, and since I haven't read anything about him being bailed out, maybe that's very true. Maybe all of his money goes into drugs and his security guards to hide behind. I don't know. What I do know, though, is that this is a feel-good story. This is one of those things that's gonna make you smile, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Jack, this might actually be the best thing he's ever done. They were saying that he was doing this as a joke or something earlier, but he's never made a good joke in his life until today. The closest thing he'd come to making me laugh in the past was when he crashed his McLaren, but this one was special. He had me giggling, so thank you, Jack. The only thing I wish is that you had waited for me to get home so I could properly make a video about this instead of having to just, come together and haphazardly throw some shit here to try and make something on it. If you don't mind, when you do get out of jail, could you do it again, please, an encore performance and go back? So that way I can do it from my comfortable home setup instead of this. But anyway, thanks again, Miami Police Department, for arresting Jack Doherty. Great stuff. Excellent work, officers. And Jack, fuck you. Good stuff. Just wanted to share this with everyone. All right, I'm going back to the Vans Warped Tour. That's about it. See ya. All right, today is the big day. Johnny Somali's sentencing is about to be handed out. T-minus 1 hour as of me making this video, so I don't even know what the outcome is right now. So you're seeing me all kind of bubbly and excited because he could be facing many years in jail, which he rightfully deserves. I have made numerous videos talking about this degenerate plague that has swept across the globe, going on this intergalactic tour of knuckle sandwich consumption where he goes and he harasses people, spreads misery, and then eventually gets his ass beat. When he was in South Korea, things got a little more out of control than normal. He went full-blown fucking Insano style. He went Cro-Magnon brain and just committing crimes and then even doubling down to commit further crimes after being shown leniency and insulting them for being nice about it and not instantly throwing them in the slammer. He then repaid that generosity by doing more crimes and more unforgivable degeneracy. And all this for the sake of his dog shit content. He's a live streamer and his whole thing is just go around and be a nuisance. In South Korea, they weren't having it after he was terrorizing them for quite some time. Citizens even took it upon themselves to just beat him up whenever they saw him. They even had like a live Johnny Somali tracker. They literally had like a Modern Warfare 2 UAV online tracking this guy's movements, so that way when he was outside, they could just punch him. But clobbering Johnny Somali must be more addicting than heroin because people couldn't stop after just one. It's like a Lay's potato chip. You can't just have one, so they end up just kind of wailing on him because he is a complete defenseless little fucking worm who starts all of these fights, instigates all of these fights, and loses every single one of them without ever even getting a blow in there. He just gets knocked out, knocked on his ass, goes into the fetal position. Like, he's more familiar with the fetal position than he is on his own two legs. So anyway, he started getting beat up. He kept committing crimes over and over again, and then finally had his day in court, believing with his full chest that he wasn't going to be punished, that he wasn't going to jail, so he didn't take it seriously. He'd get drunk the night before, blackout drunk. He'd show up and make a mockery of the court. But slowly but surely, the reality started to set in that he might be spending years of his life behind bars in South Korea. All for his terrible live streams that no one actually even supported him on. He doesn't have any, actual fans. He has people that tune in to watch him ruin his life for their entertainment. So his life is completely pathetic. No matter how you spin it, he lives probably one of the most pathetic lives you could possibly envision. My heart breaks for his parents that had to raise him into whatever he became, because I don't even know if it's their fault. I think he just got poisoned somewhere along the way with, clout and the other shit that he saw online, and then decided he wanted to be, the worst of the worst. I couldn't tell you. But anyway, he is about to be handed out his sentencing after all of the crimes for which didn't go so well for him, didn't go swimmingly in court like he thought they would. And now we're about to find out his sentencing. We're going to see how long he's going to be in jail for. I can't wait. Next clip you see will be after I learn what got passed down here in the judgment. This is one of those standing ovation type moments, sports fans. He's going to jail. Yep, he has just been sentenced to prison with labor. It's still so fresh right now that I don't know the duration. The news is still trickling in, but it did not go well. He was found guilty on all charges, including the deep fakes, which was one that he pled not guilty to. The others weren't really a surprise or anything, but they came in there and fucking slapped him around in there, it sounds like. I'm very curious to see what the duration is for his prison sentence, but probably not the result he was hoping for. I just have a hunch. Apparently, he has the opportunity to appeal within a week, which I assume this slimy douchebag will. I I'm taking a guess. I'm not his lawyer or anything, but I'm assuming it's going to be a desperate claw to try and get some kind of leniency, which he has already shown numerous times. He washes his ass with leniency and will never actually learn his lesson. When he did this shit in Japan and Japan showed him mercy, he insulted them for it. And then when he left Japan, he continued to insult them and then continued doing the exact same, public disturbances and like the harassment and the crimes and shit he continued to do after they showed him some leniency. So I hope that he is not granted any leniency here in his case in South Korea. It doesn't seem like he is, because he has now formally been sentenced to prison with labor. And I am salivating. I am sat in my seat like it's the fucking Super Bowl, just waiting, watching on bated breath to see how long he is going to jail for. Because with all of the charges and all of the crimes that he has been found guilty for, this could be many years. Like, it could potentially be a large chunk of his life spent behind bars in South Korea now, all from his obsession with clout through being a live stream asshole, a public nuisance streamer. He dedicated his life to just making everyone else's life around him miserable for his content. And now it's finally looking like justice is being served. So, I'm still waiting to see how long he will be spending in prison. Oh, I forgot to mention another component here. Not only will he be going to prison with labor for however long he'll be spending there, he is also now being registered as an offender. Now, I was trying to read up on that, but I'm not entirely sure what that means exactly, if that's like a separate designation for Johnny Somali in the prison itself. If it is, I imagine that will make all the prisoners in there hate him as well, and I imagine he will be finding himself in an all too familiar situation of getting his ass beaten in there too, which maybe that's what he prefers. He's probably become so used to his face being bruised and swollen and bloody that it probably feels weird that he hasn't had his nose caved in the last year that this has been going on. So he's probably looking forward to that experience again. It's probably what he cherishes most, because that's what he's dedicated his life to. Instigating fights, being hated, being a punching bag for everyone. Alright, I've seen one Korean article that is claiming that Somali has been sentenced to 6 months in prison with labor. The details aren't fully confirmed. It's right now just one article right now. Now, from what I was reading, they recommended 3 years in prison with labor as well as a fine. As of now, it's not fully confirmed, but if that is the real sentencing, I would be kind of surprised, because they found him guilty on all of the charges. Like, serious ones. Charges that, according to the law, could carry many years worth of jail. And the recommendation was 3 years. So I thought, okay, maybe they won't do the full 3 years, but it'd be like a year or something. But not even that. 6 months. I bet Johnny Somali thinks that he's getting off with a W. And according to people that were there, he wasn't remorseful and actually seemed pretty optimistic about it, when they were putting him in handcuffs. So maybe it really is 6 months. And again, to him, I don't think that's enough. He's not going to learn his lesson or anything. When he gets out, I imagine he's going to go right back to this shit in another country. That's what he does. He's already proven that. He spent 3 months in a Japanese jail. And then the second that he got out, he started insulting Japan, giving them the middle finger, saying fuck you, all that kind of thing, saying that they're weak, and just went to South Korea and started doing all of it all over again, even more so, going even more hog wild. So 6 months isn't that much more. I don't think that's going to change him. I'm very surprised if they really did take it that easy on him. Again, it's not fully confirmed yet. I'm going to keep waiting for more to come in, but that is looking like what the ruling is. Alright, more news has now settled. It is indeed a 6-month sentence, pending appeals from both sides here. So, could be more, could be less. I imagine it'll probably stay at 6 months. Another tidbit is that he does have that sex offender status now for 5 years. So he's got 6 months in jail in the slammer with labor and will be a registered sex offender for 5 years in South Korea, as I understand it, according to the articles I read. So it's still a W that he's going to jail, but I don't really think that this punishment is going to do anything to make him stop doing this shit. I think his behavior will continue the second he's out. Like I said, he already spent 3 months in a jail in Japan, and then the second he got out, fucking Pandora's box was opened once again. He went right back to the same content and then some. 6 months, it's not the biggest difference, so I really do think that he is probably cheering. He is probably pumping his fist, celebrating that they went so far under the recommended sentencing of 3 years. But it is what it is. It is still, at the end of the day, good that Johnny Somali is going to jail at all. That's great news. So that'll be 6 months with Johnny Somali in the slammer. Anyway, that's really about it. So yeah. Have you ever heard the stories of the Burbank butt sniffer? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. The Burbank butt sniffer is a menace who's been on the prowl for a long time now, but rose to infamy about 2 years ago in the public eye with a TikTok video that captured him in the act at a Barnes & Noble's on a serial sniffing spree.
Staring at me. It felt like anywhere I moved, he kept following. I couldn't tell if I was being paranoid or if he was just reading a book and he just happened to be in that little corner. Anyways, I recorded just in case he was trying to say anything or do anything to me. But I definitely didn't expect him to do this. Like, what the actual fuck? And the whole time I'm thinking I'm fine because he hasn't said anything or touched me or anything. But then you notice that he goes over and does the same thing to this girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something and then smell? I don't know.
What are you doing?
I was so freaked out.
His voice when she asks him what he's doing, where it's like trembling and panting almost. My shoe. Like that right there is haunting. He literally sounds demented and evil. Like some kind of conniving creep from a cartoon. He sounds like a villain from a CW production, but he's not make-believe. This is a real sex offender. So in this video, you can see him sniff her rear end and then go to another woman in another aisle doing a similar thing where he's like on the ground, you know, tinkering with some books, but then he like sneaks a smell in. He's basically treating Barnes & Noble's like an all-you-can-eat buffet of whiffing tookuses, and he got caught here. He got arrested. He's actually been arrested multiple times. He is a sex offender, but it feels like they just don't really take his crimes all that seriously because this guy gets caught and released more often than a bass in a lake. You can find articles and even videos of this guy doing this shit for years. Like, here's another one from quite a while ago. Also, prowling the local bookstore.
Hey, are you following me?
No. My bad.
Yeah.
In this clip, you can even see he had hair. Kind of like how One Punch Man trained so hard he went bald. This guy sniffed so much ass he went bald. He does not stop. He is a maniac on the loose. And he continues to just get set free to keep repeating this over and over and over again. You can find almost countless reports of him going to multiple different locations, just huffing as much fumes as he can from strangers' keisters. It's so fucking weird that the authorities just let him out so willy-nilly. And surprise, surprise, the reason I'm talking about it again today is he has just been arrested again for doing the same thing, this time in a Nordstrom. Before showing you his newest degeneracy, I'd like to make a brief mention that today is Forge Day. So Starforge is doing its biggest sale of the year where you can get up to $1,000 off PCs. So click the link in the description below to get yourself a Starforge PC.
And previously captured on a TikTok video lurking too close for comfort near unsuspecting women has been caught on camera again committing a similar act. The suspect has been arrested, this time for following women inside a Nordstrom rack in Burbank.
Real quick, I've got to just make a mention of something here. Take a close look at his mugshot. Anything look out of the ordinary here? His fucking ears. What is going on with those puppies there? He's got Shrek ears. His ears look like Fred Burger's nose. Man glued 2 bugles to the side of his head and thought people wouldn't notice. Like, what in tarnation?
Micah, it's almost too creepy to talk about, right? A man sniffing women inside local stores. I talked to Burbank police about it tonight, and they told me they consider him absolutely dangerous.
So dangerous that they keep letting him out with just a slap on the wrist. Yeah, it really seems like they take his threat very seriously. He is dangerous. This guy is a sex offender who is preying on his victims, and the authorities keep letting him out to repeat that cycle over and over and over again. They're not doing a whole lot to protect people from this guy that they consider to be very dangerous.
38-year-old Khalees Crowder of Glendale was arrested, but now it appears he's been at it again, this time preying on women in the Nordstrom rack in the Empire Shopping Center.
Wandered into the women's section of the store. There's a solo female and a female standing there alone shopping, and he's did the same kind of behavior that we'd seen in the past. Get close to the female, crouch down, pretend as if he was looking at items or, searching for something, and unfortunately conducted in some lewd behavior.
The officer describes his MO. It's the exact same tactics that he's used at so many other locations in the past. He apparently crouched down, fiddles with some items to make it seem like he's looking for products, but what he's actually doing is just getting into optimal olfactory position, crouching near a woman, so that way he can stick his nose near her rear end and take a huff before leaving. It's concerning that the authorities don't, actually punish him for a meaningful duration. They just let him out so willy-nilly. I don't know if the authorities just expect the women to plan for this as some kind of everyday occurrence, like, listen, ladies, Burbank butt sniffer's back on the loose. He was in jail for the last 3 days, but our hands are tied, so he's out there. So maybe don't wipe your ass this morning. Go ahead and let it crust, because if you're at a store, there's a chance he's there, and maybe you'll scare him straight with a pungent stench. You gotta take matters into your own hands, because we're not doing anything.
Within minutes, Burbank police caught up with the suspect in a nearby Walmart. Crowder has a long history of peeping, prowling, and burglary. He's a registered sex offender and was on parole. Tonight, he's locked up again, being held on $100,000 bail.
He's all over Burbank, Glendale, who knows where else.
We talked with women at the Empire Shopping Center tonight who say Crowder should not be on the streets.
It's ridiculous, and it's such a violation of privacy and space, and I can't believe that they let him out. He needs to stay in there.
I think she's right. I think it's very clear that if this guy is not in jail, he is nose deep in strangers' asses. And not only that, he has a long history of other things as well, as mentioned in the report. He is just a career criminal. It is absurd that they keep letting him out so fucking frequently, and then they always have to go arrest him again because he is preying on more victims. Come on, it's absurd. In 2023, he was arrested on suspicion of peeping and prowling at a Glendale home where children were present, and had previously served time in a state prison on burglary and robbery charges, being sentenced in February 2023 to a year in jail for indecent exposure in Santa Clarita. However, he was released early anyway.
Witter feels he never should have gotten the chance to victimize anyone else. Court documents show he was out on parole with a history of convictions for lewd conduct dating back to 2021.
It's crazy to think that someone like this, who's constantly stalking and violating these people, is allowed to be out and about.
We took those concerns to police, asking why he wasn't behind bars.
Yeah, obviously it's frustrating, but we can do what we need to do.
That's really all he had to say when asked about that. We do what we need to do, which I find to be a bit of a peculiar response. Not really. You're not really doing what you need to do, which is protecting people from this guy, which you've had the ability to do by actually punishing him accordingly instead of letting him out early. Which seems to be a common occurrence. You're not really doing what you need to do. And the victims are all kind of saying the same thing. Why the fuck does he keep getting let out, on parole and, just getting let out early to go victimize more people? It's pretty ridiculous. I think they're right. It is ridiculous. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it. See ya. There's a new body cam that just dropped today that's got a lot of people talking because it features an extremely big Minecraft YouTuber named Popular MMOs.
Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
Weed and a ton of fireball. Homie is messed up.
Just put your arms like you're praying.
Look on what?
Like you're praying.
Yeah, just make like palm stuff.
No, I'm about to get chased!
You won't believe who it is, Sarge.
Who is it? It's YouTube boy.
It's really sad to see someone spiral like this. Yeah, it was a really bad call to try and run away from the cops, especially in the condition he was in. He was way too fucking hammered. He was in a different dimension. He had left the corporeal realm. So when he tried to run away, it was in slow motion. He was looking like a claymation out there at 5 frames per second. So not the best call there for sure. One thing I found really weird about this, and you see it a bit at the end of the Sizzler reel where the officer goes, "It's YouTube boy," sounding like the owl from the How Many Licks Does It Take to Get to the Center of a Tootsie Pop commercial, is that these officers seem to fucking hate the idea of YouTube as a career. Like, it's not something Popular MMOs himself brought up where he was like, you know, dusting his shoulder off. "Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. You can let me go now. Yeah, I'm a big deal." You know, squeezing on his own nipples or anything. He didn't bring it up. They found out, and then they start making fun of him for it and just kind of insulting it. They were just bullying him for YouTubing, like being a YouTuber. I half expected them to take him to a toilet and give him a swirly, or like an atomic wedgie while calling him a dork.
On March 20th, 2024, officers in Jacksonville, Florida receive reports of a man sleeping on a residential street. What they don't expect is to find one of YouTube's most popular former stars, who turns a simple wellness check into a chaotic encounter, leaving another mark on an already unraveling legacy.
You going to jail
again?
You can Minecraft that.
What? That doesn't even make sense. He can Minecraft that. What in tarnation kind of hogwash? If you're gonna try and come in here with your, you know, huge quip at the end, at least have it be something sensible. "We're Ender dragging his ass to the slammer," or something like that. Better than this garbage, because this was nothing. This was literally...
Hi there. I just came home from picking my sister up at the airport, and there's a man kind of laying in the road. Any drink or drugs, weapons involved that you know of? I do not know. Do you think he's trying to harm himself? I think he might be dead, or I don't know.
An officer arrives to find a man lying on the pavement beneath a streetlight, dressed only in shorts and a t-shirt despite the chilly 45-degree weather.
So 911 received this call from a concerned citizen expressing that they thought this person might be dead. I half expected them to roll up and encounter a Peter Griffin death pose, but that was not the case. He looks like he was sleeping peaceful as fuck. He is sleeping like an angel right now. He looks comfortable. I am actually jealous of like how soundly this man is sleeping on the concrete.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, sheriff's office. Do you live here? Huh? Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
You had a bit too much drink tonight, man? You're good?
You live here?
Where do you live?
Let's see what some of these.
I can't hear you, man.
I had a lot of sales rolls. Sorry.
You had a lot of what?
See something else.
He is really hammered, obviously. And his voice is really deep and like really gravelly right now, so he almost sounds like Jigsaw. If Jigsaw was sculling Fireball. Almost sounds like he's casting some kind of spell sometimes.
Alright, well, hurry up, bro, because you're about to be going to jail.
I'm going to jail?
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
Probably at least like 20 minutes out.
I was drinking. Friends wanted to come over to make sure I was good, that's all.
So how do you get over here?
Just drove. That's all they did.
Somebody dropped you off here?
Yeah, they dropped me off here, yeah.
You need rescue to come check you out?
No, I'm actually fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, can you call Uber or somebody to come get you? Because you're in this condition, you're not even safe to walk.
So they were talking to him for like 45 seconds while he was trying to like recombobulate himself back to reality and, you know, get the sleepies out of his eyes and snap back to it. One of the officers like kind of threatens that he's going to go to jail if he doesn't like hurry up. So then he stands up, he explains that he was there drinking with friends. And now the officers are saying, just get an Uber or get a friend to come over and take you home because you're in no shape to walk. Also, you're nowhere near home. It's not even walking distance, even if you're like the fastest fucking power walker in the world.
Pat? What's your last name, Mr. Pat?
Julian L.
Can you spell that for me?
Better known as Pat, 35-year-old Patrick Thomas Julianelle is the creator behind the massively successful YouTube channel, Popular MMOs.
Oh, no, it's dead. Dead? Yeah, that's what it's saying, is like that little battery alert you're getting. Yeah. That means it's dead. You need to charge it.
Now, one of the officers must have recognized that at the time, because then it gets brought up about him being a YouTube star a lot. So the problem is his phone's dead, which is why he doesn't have an Uber or a friend to call. Would also explain why he's walking home and then eventually, passed out on the sidewalk. So what the officers say is that they can charge his phone and he can wait in the car while he, warms up, because it's cold out. Like, he's dressed like it's spring break, but it's actually pretty cold. 45 degrees in Florida, that might as well be -5 everywhere else in the world. It's tough down here when it gets below 60. So, like, he's not in proper attire for that. 45-degree weather here, you're layered up in 5 different wool coats, you know what I mean? So the officer offers the car for it, and then that's where things go tits up.
I don't really feel like getting arrested.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, no.
Multiple people are calling it in. Their person might be dead. You want to sit inside the car. It's nice and warm.
I just don't want to go to jail again.
Pat is no stranger to the justice system. On May 16, 2021, he was arrested on charges of domestic battery causing bodily harm, but the case was later dropped. According to multiple news reports at the time, Julianelle posted a statement on Twitter shortly after the incident that has since been deleted, claiming the accusations were false.
I vaguely remember bits and pieces of that story. I only recall little tiddlywinks of the details there, but it's brought up here because Pat made a mention about not wanting to go to jail again, so I guess EW followed up with what the previous time was, so they mention it here.
Place your bag on top of my hood. I just got to pat you down before you go inside my car. Place your phone right there. Okay. Just real quick, just put your hands out. You don't have no weapons or anything. You don't have anything on your bag that should be worried of. Any drugs or anything? Huh?
No, it's just cold.
Do you mind if I search your bag real quick?
Officers allow Pat to warm up in the back of the cruiser while his phone charges in the front seat.
The officer gives him some pats for Patrick and then invites him into the back of the vehicle to warm up, but not before asking if he can search his bag, which Pat gives them consent to do. Big blunder here. He got put in the scholar's mate because they find marijuana and alcohol in his bag. The alcohol's not a problem, but the marijuana was. I'm guessing he forgot it was there, or he was just so intoxicated he didn't really know what he was agreeing to, but that's about to change everything.
Weed and a ton of Fireball. Homie is messed up. That's why I asked. I knew. knew. He spelled his own last name wrong.
What's his name?
Yeah, so they checked his inventory here. They found substances they weren't super happy to find, or maybe they were happy to find. He seems to be like celebrating it. And then one of the officers mentions he spelled his own last name wrong, which he's extremely fucked up. It's not super surprising. It's just really sad. This is a guy who has a history of struggling with substance abuse, as I understand it. I'm not super familiar with popular MMOs. As most of you know, I'm not the biggest Minecraft enthusiast. Like, I understand why it's like the most popular game ever. I just never got into it to that level. But from what I understand, he does have a history of struggling with this addiction. And now that the officers have found the marijuana on his person, they are going to be taking him into custody. But not before one of the officers wants to make sure that this is the YouTuber he thinks it is.
The other confirms his suspicions that Pat is indeed the well-known YouTube star.
Hey, quick question for you. Did you used to play Xbox or anything like that?
Not Xbox. I've never played Xbox.
You didn't have like a YouTube channel?
YouTube, yeah, but not Xbox.
What was the YouTube channel about?
Video games.
What type of video games?
Minecraft.
Minecraft? Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Minecraft YouTubing. Yep, that's an additional charge, buddy. It was just going to be drugs, but now we got to charge you with cringe as well. Now that the cat's out of the bag, they start calling him YouTube Boy quite a few times. It's also really weird listening to them talk about YouTubing as a career and how, like, they don't really seem to get it, which is surprising because they're not old. Like, they have to know that there's careers on the internet. It's not like this mystical, mythological beast anymore, this World Wide Web thing.
That's YouTube boy off Commissioner Drive.
Just checked out the bag there.
Just,
I mean, there's nothing to bag, so.
Alright, turn around real quick.
Yep.
Just put your arms like you're praying.
Look on what?
Like you're praying.
Yeah, just like palms touching. We're not doing this.
Alright. Kill 261 fighting one. Kill 261 fighting one. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Already.
So they decide to arrest him for the possession of marijuana, and as they're going to put him in cuffs, he tries to break away. It doesn't go very far, but you can hear him say something that's just extremely sad, where he says he's tired of it all, before they bring him to the ground. They also said that he was resisting with violence, claiming that he kicked them. I didn't really see that in the body cam, because it looks like they kind of potato sacked him immediately. It's not like he got very far, and he was already really unsteady on his feet, but that is part of this. I can't confirm or deny if there were any kicks being thrown. All I know is that the trying to run away was a terrible idea. Like, even if he was in, prime shape right now, not super fucked up, even if he had all the makings of a varsity athlete, he was still not going to get far there. They had already had his arms behind his back. Unless he had like an ender pearl to throw to get out of there, I think his goose was cooked on that plan.
He's big on, well, used to be big on YouTube.
Playing Minecraft.
And my 5-year-old grew up.
But he made a lot of money.
Good. What did he do here?
Say a friend dropped him off.
He
But it doesn't
likes
make
to party
sense.
with strippers.
So he's like currently big in Minecraft now?
No, he died off about a year and a half ago.
He made
Millions. I looked him up on YouTube before. You won't believe who it is, Sarge. Who is it? It's YouTube boy.
I just find that so strange, because it's not like this is some kind of like oddball career. It's like the number one thing kids want to be these days is like a YouTuber and shit. Like, there's no way they could be that in the dark on it, where they're acting like it's such a foreign concept of making money online, playing video games. Now they're calling him YouTube boy, like some kind of wacky, zany alien creature. I don't know, it's just very surprising to me, because this is just like, it's Florida. They're not in like podunk middle of nowhere where they don't have internet access or something. I don't know, I just found that behavior very surprising, I suppose.
He's the one who ran through the gate again.
Yeah.
The Jaguar game.
The Jag game.
In 2022, Pat and 2 others were arrested after one of them ran onto the field during a Jacksonville Jaguars football game. He received a withhold of adjudication and a sentence of 2 days in jail with 2 days credit for time served.
That I never heard of. That is an interesting plan. I have to imagine alcohol was involved with that decision-making as well. Yikes.
You got a resisting.
Yeah.
You're going to jail.
Again.
You can Minecraft that.
35-year-old Pat Thomas Julianell was formally charged with resisting an officer with violence, as well as possession of marijuana under 20 grams. In 2024, he was declared indigent, meaning a determination was made that he couldn't afford a private attorney, and he was appointed a public defender.
This part actually shocked me. Like a child watching the Pokemon movie for the first time when Ash gets turned to stone, I had my jaw on the floor here. That he would be declared indigent and unable to afford a private attorney. He did undoubtedly make millions of dollars from his career on YouTube. That is a fact. Making Minecraft content being the size he was, he definitely did make millions. To have no money left to afford an attorney is mind-boggling. That's just tragic. And I know that happens a lot, where a superstar pisses away all their money in a very short amount of time, but that is an unbelievable amount of money to somehow not have access to at all anymore. It's just all gone. All just dried up. Holy shit.
He initially entered a plea of not guilty, but later accepted a plea deal on November 20th, 2024, and to the Police Memorial Fund, and write an apology to the officer he assaulted. However, on January 8, 2025, he was found to have violated his probation due to substance-related issues after failing a drug test on December 20, 2024. Pat claimed he was given a pill at a party several days earlier and didn't realize what was in it.
After the plea deal, he had some of the charges dropped and had some stipulations and probation, which he did subsequently violate after he claims he got served a pill at a party and didn't know what was in it. So it's not like things have been looking up for him. It's not like he's, getting the help he needs. He is still very much struggling with it. And even to this day, it seems, is still having problems with the law and having problems with drugs and alcohol.
This violation led to a warrant for his arrest issued on January 10, 2025. On February 2, 2025, police responded to Pat's home address in reference to a mentally ill person, where he then was arrested for the active warrant. His probation was subsequently modified to include GPS monitoring and completion of an inpatient treatment program. On May 12, 2025, a warrant was issued for his arrest due to a second violation of probation, when he submitted a urine sample which tested positive for marijuana and alcohol.
Yeah, so it is still an ongoing issue, a huge battle he's still engaged in here. It needs professional help for sure, because it's ruining his life. His life has been circling the drain, it seems, and it's fucking rough to see. But anyway, I saw this body cam today and just wanted to talk about it a bit. That's really it. So, yeah. Oh, it's here. From out of nowhere, the top turnbuckle Code Blue Cam just released the Jack Doherty body cam from when he got arrested a few months ago. And this is a more successful shadow drop than Apex Legends. This puppy is popping off because everyone wants to see Sack Dorky get punished. They want to see him be arrested, thrown in jail, in the cuffs, because he is an insufferable asshole who truly deserves it.
It is around 3 a.m. on the morning of Saturday, November 15th, 2025, and these Miami Beach police officers stationed on Washington Avenue in Miami Beach, Florida, have reached their patience limit with 22-year-old YouTuber Jack Doherty.
God, looking like that at 22 is so unfortunate. He actually looks like a 12-year-old boy. That's brutal, man. That looks like something you'd see in your middle school yearbook. He also runs like an OnlyFans agency or some shit, too. Imagine Boss Baby being the person handling your paychecks. Eek.
Jack Doherty, who broke away from his group and attempted to engage officers to create content for his channel in the middle of the roadway, creating a safety hazard. Despite multiple warnings, Jack continued recording the video, even ignoring his friends as they told him to stop. As a final warning, officers told him that they would...
Also, I always like to highlight these guys as well, because I think they're even more pathetic than the main clown, because they do this for nothing. I bet this guy doesn't even get paid to hold the camera for Jack Doherty's dog shit streams. I bet he just does it because he tries to suckle some clout out of it. I bet he does it for the love of the game. Oh, Jack, do you need someone to hold your cock while you pee? Yeah, I'll do it. No, you don't need to pay me. The same thing with all the pranksters and shit. All the pranksters who have their friends run into the, fast food places with them, they do not see a penny of the revenue that the person makes. I highlight this phenomenon every time I see it in pranksters' content or in Sack Dorky's streams. The people that are with him, his entourage, his lackeys, they deserve just as many spitballs and tomatoes as the protagonist clown Jack Doherty. Because they are enabling him. He couldn't do this shit without his cronies. So they latch on to his tiny little asshole like a hemorrhoid and suck all the juice out that they can for... I guess maybe some kind of trickle-down clout from just being around Jack, but they don't even get drip-fed that much. I'm just very confident they're not paid by him as employees. The goofball holding the phone and going catatonic when the police are, questioning him and then panicking when they start to, get near him. I bet Jack wouldn't piss in their mouth if they were dying of thirst. These goobers probably don't see a single penny from the content that they film with Jack. The bodyguards, I understand, because they're literally paid to fight his battles for him. They're like his meat shield, so Jack instigates conflict, hides behind the bodyguards, and they are paid to do that. That I totally understand. But, this goober with the camera here, I just don't think he sees anything from this. Do you think he brags about it, by the way? Do you think he's, proud of it? talking to his friends and family like, oh yeah, no, I'm kind of a big deal. You might have seen me on Jack Doherty's stream. Yeah, I was holding the camera. I'm his glorified fleshlight. No, I don't get paid for it. But why are you laughing? No, where are you going? Why are you leaving? There has to be some level of self-awareness and shame, right?
Arrest him if he didn't comply, to which Jack replied, once I'm done with this, bet. And now, as officers move to make good on that warning, they have no idea that Jack is far from done recording them on this day.
What? No. I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. I got him. I'm just saying I got him. Back up.
Nice work, bodyguard.
Back up.
What a hero. He's like actually Spider-Man the way he tried to step in there and save Jack.
You want to go with him? Go to the sidewalk now. Okay. No, I'm chill. Now.
You want to be funny? We tell you to get on the street, go on the street.
All right, I'm getting out.
Who the you think you are, bro?
I'm getting out the street.
No, you're not. Like, after I do this, who the are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the sidewalk. That's it. You want to?
Oh, Jack.
Yo, you should have got your man out there. I was trying to.
Now, as officers proceed to search him, they immediately find even more reasons to take him to jail. But Jack only sees it as another content opportunity, something the officers have yet to realize.
Hey, free Jack!
Who just said that? Like, who actually said that unironically? You should arrest that guy for public cringe. That's worse than indecent exposure out here on the streets, yelling free Jack Doherty. Put that man in cuffs ASAP. He is too much of an embarrassing loser to be part of civilized society. Lock that guy's ass up too.
Oh, good.
Chill. Can I take it off and give it to someone? Wait, no, you can't take it off like that. Wait, let me take it. Can I take it off for you? You have to like slide it off your wrist, like you can't take it off anyway.
Jeez,
big man, you gotta go take it off.
MDNA? I'll check it out. There's also
no, you really can't take it off that way, sir.
Jack's got all the cool stuff in his Batman utility belt. Oh wow.
MDNA?
Motherfucker. They're funny, bro. Like, it's not serious. Listen, I'm not even doing that. Listen, I get you. I'm just telling you. I know. Sidewalk. We told them a bunch of times. No. It's not even that. No, you're cool. I was telling you genuinely. I apologize on his behalf.
Why? Brother, you're getting paid to be his bodyguard, not his dad. Why are you apologizing on his behalf, bro? Just go on the sidewalk. You'll get your paycheck later. You don't have to be clown yourself like this for Jack.
Can you tell him to pull up here, my friends?
He can take it off. He can take the watch off 05. We'll do it at the station.
But real cut.
He's afraid of not getting fired for defending him from the cops. That's true. I didn't even stop to consider that. Jack Doherty is such a fucking lobotomite. I bet he would blame his bodyguard for that. Why didn't you beat up the cops, dude? You're fired. I didn't even think of that. So now that behavior makes a little bit more sense. Did not even consider that, because any normal, rational person, that wouldn't even be a thought that would cross their mind. But you have to throw that out the window when talking about Jack Doherty.
Move it on station.
No.
Is this going to be like a timeout? No, you going to jail. You really going to take it? No, it's not the No, let's get the road. I'm just asking for letters. I'm just asking so he get an idea what is going on. Yeah, he going to jail. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, that's how we got to learn.
With officers finding 3 hand-rolled...
It is how we got to learn, unfortunately.
And half of an orange
Jack Doherty has to learn it the hard way, hopefully.
Consistent with a Schedule 2 amphetamine, Jack is immediately brought to the station. And this is where his entitled behavior leads him to pull another move that he will soon regret.
There's no way he keeps up this machismo in the police station while looking like a Boy Scout. There's not even cameras rolling, Sack Dorky. Why even bother, man? I thought for sure the body cam would just have him like completely abandon the tough guy persona. There's no way. There's no way he tries to puff out his chest.
Right? Because no one said that thing.
Without questioning it.
Oh, really?
It's kind of how it works. Just face that way for me, please.
That's right.
Yes, stuff like that.
Are you guys body cams going?
Oh, he's trying to farm off the body cams. Oh my god, he's such a loser. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's actual bottom of the barrel.
Alright, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to remove the handcuff from you. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
And then take all your jewelry out.
Okay.
Socks, sneakers, put it on top of the counter. Yes?
Top of the, what?
Counter.
This might seem like a simple order, but to Jack, it's about protecting his jewelry, and he won't even hesitate to instruct officers on how to preserve it.
Unfortunately not, bro.
When do you think I will?
Tomorrow's Saturday, hopefully tomorrow.
Okay, hopefully.
They don't want to be around you either, man. So yeah, hopefully.
So OCD. I'm gonna give him this so it doesn't have to be here. Like, please.
No, go here.
Just my jewelry. I'll do anything.
I'm down for that. Let him, he got his phone, right?
Yeah, it's right here.
Let him make a phone call.
Thank you.
And
Oh, they're being so nice to him.
Yeah.
Come to the station.
Yo, you want to come to this? You got my location?
Just give me the address.
How come? Dave has the location, but you can pick up my jewelry.
Why does Jack always rub his tummy? That's something I've noticed. When he crashes his car, he's rubbing his tummy. When he's getting arrested, he's rubbing his tummy. Why does he do that? I don't really get it. Is it like something from childhood? Like now he just can't help but rub his little belly?
Pick up my jewelry, you know?
Just give me your pass. So you're gonna put all the jewelry in the
pick up my
bag?
jewelry.
In the car? Matter of fact, yeah, put it all in the bag. Yeah. He's gonna go back out and go into your car or whatever. Sitting there.
A nervous tick?
And then the guy will walk him in.
I guess. That's a weird one, though. I don't usually see that.
He's like, hey, you can get this and get his, the person.
He's checking for abs. Nope. Still out of shape.
No problem.
Sorry, I'm trying to tell him to come here. Yo, can you hear me? Hello.
Ain't no video, just phone calls.
It's just not working. Okay, bet.
Tell him to have his driver's license and everything.
You should inform the officer up front that the goof troop's coming through, guys.
Someone just have Dave or whoever has their ID.
It's about to get cringe.
You do? I bet.
How much was it again? Yourself, right? Can you, once you get a breath. Here's the problem, right? We made an exception for them.
This actual fucking parasite. He called his friend and then started recording on his phone. He just needs to stay in jail forever. Like, he's not really a human being anymore. He's legitimately subhuman. His brain is so rotted and poisoned, all he sees is, like, content opportunities, but it's also, like, terrible content. Like, legitimately, it's just bad content. So he's trying to perform for the cameras, and he's still extremely lame and boring. Just keep him in jail, man.
Make a phone call. Yes?
Yes.
And I told you not to record, but you are recording.
I don't know.
So you know what's going to happen now? All these is going with you to the UK. We're not giving this to anybody else.
I can just delete the video.
No. Take your shoes off.
Bro, what? Like,
Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off.
Right. But aren't you guys recording too?
Take your shoes off.
And my shoes are off.
Take your socks off.
Alright.
Hey, call the sergeant. 10-207. Somebody picking this up is going to the UK.
The what?
Turn around.
Dude, for real?
It's going to the incinerator, bro. We're torching it.
Come on.
Hey, be careful. Be careful. This tiny meat might get damaged there. You gotta be... What are you doing in there? Oh, hey, what? Hey, stop it. You're slapping his little almond nuts around.
Hey, it's going to the UK. Everything's going to the UK.
Only mileage 15031.5.
It's all right. Everything's going to the UK.
Yeah. They had to change. They had to do a little cut there because Jack got a boner.
Hey, get in there. Probably funny.
They didn't want the video to get age restricted.
Okay, copy. Probably. That's silly, huh?
Damn, he looks so hard in there.
Yeah, I was trying
to help him out. He's gonna go straight over.
Probably not in the morning anymore, you know?
No, really? You just start Saturday.
Hey, I'll try to help you, man.
Ultimately, Jack
That's
Doherty
true. They
was
did try
charged
to
with
help him.
felony possession of controlled substance without prescription. Misdemeanor, resisting without violence, possession of cannabis. He was later released on a $3,500 cash bond. But true to his nature, Jack continued milking the incident for content after his release. Even uploading footage officers had accidentally recorded on his phone after not realizing the camera was still running. In a later interview with TMZ.
So yeah, Whack Dorky did pay the bond, and then he tried to use this whole situation here to like appear cool. So he made merch out of his mugshot thinking that it had aura, but everyone dunked on him for it and insulted him for it. So as far as I know, he retired that. So like basically everything that could be pathetic about a person can be found in Jack. He doesn't have a single redeeming quality. There is not a single thing of Sack Doherty that is admirable or deserving of even a modicum of respect. He is actually just a societal stain. He is a complete fucking loser from top to bottom, and fingers crossed he actually faces serious consequences for all of this shit at some point. Anyway, just wanted to yap about it. Banger body cam from Code Blue Cam, and that's really about it. Yeah. Justin Timberlake DWI body cam just dropped. There were a lot of people very excited to see this footage here. This was almost as hyped as Project Hail Mary hitting theaters. And that's because Justin Timberlake fought to keep this body cam from being released. He went through the legal process of suppressing it, stating like privacy concerns and reputational damage from what I was reading. So people then started to really get curious. Well, what happened in this body cam? Did he start dropping slurs? What, did he pull his whole fucking wiener out? Like, how crazy must this body cam have gone to have Justin Timberlake now fighting tooth and nail to bury it? And now, after some back and forth, they reached an agreement and the body cam is out in the wild. So let's take a look at it.
So the reason for the stop is because you keep veering off to the left and then you're not stopping at the stop signs.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is it?
It's just a rental.
It's a rental? Okay. Do you have any registration with it? Do you know if they can put it in the glove box? How long are you renting it for?
Just for a couple of days.
What are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
I'm on a world tour.
Oh yeah, you can just feel it. The writing's on the wall. Justin Timberlake is charging his alt right now. He's about to unleash his Bankai, dropping his name, thinking that it's, you know, the ultimate ace up his sleeve. He's explaining to the officer he's renting the vehicle because he's on the tour. The world tour, obviously. I mean, everyone knows the world tour is going on.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
Hard to explain. A world tour. I'm Justin Timberlake.
What's your name?
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Do you have a license with you?
Yeah, I do.
There it is. He alted. I'm Justin Timberlake. Now, it does seem like he didn't want to utilize his noble phantasm there, releasing his name like that. It feels like he was trying not to, but couldn't figure out any other way of explaining the world tour. So then he says, I'm Justin Timberlake. And I'm guessing he was expecting the officer to get down on his hands and knees and start kissing his feet. My apologies, Mr. Timberlake. I had no idea. I couldn't say, I can't wait for the world tour. Can I get some tickets? But that's not exactly how it unfolded. I also don't really understand why it was so hard for him to explain what the world tour that he referenced is. How difficult is it to say that he is a performer? He sings and dances, right? It couldn't have been that hard. It's not the most confusing thing to explain. He wasn't out there trying to solve a fucking Millennium Prize problem here in mathematics. Unless Justin Timberlake believes that he's much more than a singer and a dancer. He's I'm an artist. In fact, I don't even like that nomenclature. I'm something of a divine creator of entertainment. So I'm finding it a struggle to explain this world tour to you. So, Justin Timberlake, perhaps you've heard of me.
And then when we do this, just like you're doing right now, arms, feet together, arms by your side. You're doing it just now. I'm just going to re-explain it before we continue, okay? Arms by your side, feet together. And then you're going to keep your head straight and just keep your head straight. Only follow with your eyes, okay?
Okay.
You understand that? All right.
Yes, sir.
They got him going through the FSTs now, the field sobriety tests, and he is looking and sounding pretty sloshed. He's not exactly passing this pop quiz with flying colors.
Put your left foot on this imaginary line. This one? Yep. And then put your right foot in front of your left. And what you're going to do, you're going to stand just like this. Left foot on the line, right foot right in front of your left. And you're going to stand like this. And now I'm going to explain everything, and then we'll go ahead and do it, okay? Okay. So left foot on the line. Left foot on the line first. And then you're going to put your right foot in front of your left. Stay just like that, okay? You're going to be heel to toe like this. Heel to toe. Up. Put your left foot on the line. Yep.
The heel to toe straight line test was catastrophic, which actually surprised me. I thought given Justin Timberlake's dancing background and his history of dancing, he'd be able to just ace that, even while completely blackout drunk. Like, I half expected him to go above and beyond, like, oh, just a straight line, that's it? No, this ain't amateur hour. How about this one, officer? I'll do you one better. You ever seen some of this? You ever seen some of this? Could a drunk man do this? Huh? What about this? Yeah.
You're going to have your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put our left foot on the line first. Put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe. And you can stay just like that, okay? Okay. Okay. So this is going to be a series of 9 heel to toe steps. I will demonstrate this like you're doing right now. While you're doing this, you're going to look down at your toes.
Guys, I'm just following my friends back to my house.
Seems like he could smell it wasn't going overly well, so he's like, listen, guys, we're blowing this way out of proportion. I'm just drunk driving following my friends home. Like, this must be some kind of big misunderstanding. Like, come on, man. This is Justin fucking Timberlake. This guy has millions of dollars and has had millions of dollars for decades. You're telling me he couldn't call an Uber or have one of his, like, posse drive him home? This guy travels with, like, an entourage, I imagine. Nobody could drive him home. He is very clearly impaired here. Like, this is absurd.
Right foot in front of your left. You gotta stay like that, and then
just like this.
It's gonna look like that. We'll start, okay? We'll start.
He's gonna tell you when you're supposed to begin. He just wants you.
I'm sorry.
You're all good. He just wants you to be in position. He's gonna basically tell you when to go. Okay.
So I'm gonna have you get in position, then you may begin.
And then just walk. I'm sorry.
Here. Ready? Ready?
I'm a little nervous.
Left. Right foot in front.
And you may begin. 3, 5, 7.
Again, not a slam dunk performance there. To be honest, I am surprised he didn't go harder on the Justin Timberlake angle. Like, I'm surprised he didn't try and just sit them down for an acapella of, you know, NSYNC's greatest hits or something. Like, guys, we can solve this through the power of friendship, love, and NSYNC. In fact, here, I got a crowd favorite for you. Dirty Pop! Pop! He starts breaking that one out. That one was always one of my favorite NSYNC tracks, the pop one.
Hi, are you with
Yeah.
Justin? Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're doing a couple tests on him, okay?
Help us.
What's up?
Help.
You need help?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. We're just doing a couple of tests on him. I need you to hang it over here just so you don't interfere with them, okay?
Player 2 plugs in the controller here, coming from out of nowhere, just in the pitch darkness out there. She just rolls up and then says, help us. Like, actually, like some shit out of Weapons or something there. It was very peculiar. And the officer's like, what? You need help? She's like, no, it's just a joke. I'm just yanking your chain. I'm just jerking your gherkin. What's going on over here? You got my friend Justin.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have to do a couple tests on him, make sure he's okay to drive as well.
Okay. If not, we can have someone drive him.
Right, gotcha.
So she appears to be a member of his team, and then says that if he's not okay to drive, they can have someone drive him. Well, why the fuck didn't you just do that in the first place? Did Justin insist that he drive himself? I do my own stunts, guys. I'm fine. Yeah, I can't really see straight, but I'm good to drive. You gotta trust me here, damn it. I wrote Bringing Sexy Back. I know what's best for us.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000.
That's all good.
By the way, these are like These are like really hard tests.
Well, he was already operating the vehicle, so we need to make sure that he's okay. He wasn't operating the vehicle under any kind of impairment.
Got it.
That's all. If he's all good,
Can I
we'll
charge
send-
my phone? Is that okay?
Yeah, you can go into the vehicle. That's perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Ma'am, do you have another way to get home?
Can I drive?
Have you been drinking?
No.
You haven't been drinking
I
tonight?
had like one glass of wine.
Okay, no problem. How are you related? Friends?
Friends, obviously.
Okay, if he's okay with you driving the car, you look like you're fine to me?
They got JT in the handcuffs now, after the series of field sobriety tests here. And then the lady who showed up, she's now questioning what's going on. The officer's explaining to her, and then she's asking to drive the vehicle home. The officer asks if she has another way of getting home. And I have to imagine the answer to that question is yes, because how did she arrive here in the first place? Like, did a fucking spaceship drop her off? I'm really curious because she, I believe, does end up taking his car there. So I guess maybe she had someone from the team drop her off here. Like maybe they have a GPS tracker on JT. So when they notice that he was stopped for a while, they sent her in as the cavalry to check on her. Like, I'm actually kind of confused on exactly where she came from. So I looked it up, and she was in the vehicle that Justin was apparently following. So I'm guessing, so she is the designer, and she was with her husband, and Justin was apparently following their car. So I'm guessing they noticed that his car was no longer behind them, so then they kind of threw that shit in reverse and went to locate him, and then she tried to help here, though unsuccessfully.
But
I don't look fine
you look
to you.
fine to you.
Oh, I was like, wait,
no,
what?
You look under the front of the car.
Hold on, what do I look like?
You look under the front of the car.
Do
It's
I
fine.
not look good?
So he's coming with us. Okay.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, why?
He's being arrested for intoxicated.
Stop it.
DWI. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Yes. He's coming back with us. Speech isn't slurred.
You're
you're
arresting Justin Timberlake right now?
Yeah. we
Stop
are.
it.
Yes.
Why?
He was driving drunk.
He wasn't.
Her strategy is quite the desperate attempt here. She's like, no, you can't be. You're arresting Justin Timberlake. No, stop it. No, he wasn't driving drunk. No, what? Nuh-uh. You guys are wrong. This can't be. This is Justin Timberlake. So, even though he didn't really play the Justin Timberlake card a ton during their interaction, she is using it willy-nilly. And again, it's not working.
He failed every single one of our tests. So,
What
now
do you
listen. So at this point, so listen, this is a private matter with us and him. Okay, I can't really talk about it too much.
Okay,
just
okay,
know
I got it.
He's not.
There has to be a moment of talking.
No. Not anymore.
Please help me.
Not anymore.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
This
This
is the registration.
Can you guys please just do me a favor because you loved Bye 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 or
I'm
like
happy-
Sexy Back?
I'm
Like,
happy-
do me one favor. Let me ask him if he wants me to give him his phone.
Yeah. I mean,
This is insane.
So it's not going to be a long thing. I'll let you walk up real quick.
Please.
Listen,
Help.
listen,
Okay.
listen.
Take a breath,
I'll
okay?
let you walk up real quick.
She did it. She dropped some track names. Guys, Bye Bye Bye, Sexy Back, we all loved it. So you're gonna help me out here, right? We're gonna get this solved. And the guy's like, okay, look, you can go talk to him. And as he is like saying like, okay, look, she's like, please, help! Like, come on. So she's starting to get kind of rowdy here about the whole thing. But they do let her go talk to Justin about his phone specifically. And I gotta tell you, I do really like the attempt from her to, drop the old boner jams, as the get out of jail free card. Guys, we all liked Bye Bye Bye, right? And just imagine a world where that works, where the officer's like, wait, oh my god, Justin Timberlake, he's in sync, that's right. I love that one. Bye Bye Bye. Yeah, alright, let's go get him out the back. Oh, what were we doing? We feel like real fools now. Thank you so much for reminding us.
What was the traffic violation I missed?
I observed you.
Just so I know for future reference.
I observed you failing to fully stop at the stop sign, and then while you were driving, you failed to keep right on numerous occasions. So you're very.
Wait, start over? Sorry.
So
one more time.
You failed to stop at the stop sign, and then while you were operating the motor.
Actually, Justin, I think I can chime in here as well to help you for future reference. Just don't drink and drive. It's like the easiest thing in the world to avoid doing, especially for someone with the endless resources that you have. Just call an Uber. Or have one of your friends that are constantly around you to drive you home when you've been drinking. So that way, not only are you safer for it, but all of the innocent people on the road around you are as well. So you're not jeopardizing their safety. It's actually really easy to avoid drinking and driving, believe it or not, Justin.
Yeah, happy to answer anything I can.
Is this the normal process?
Yeah, yes, everything is pretty standard. Nothing of the ordinary. We do this for everyone that gets arrested for DWI. Is there anything specifically about it? It's just standard protocol.
Gotcha. I appreciate you boys for doing your job, man.
I appreciate that you understand that we got to do
Yeah,
our
I
thing.
appreciate you boys for doing your job. I had one martini and I followed my fucking friends home. And I appreciate you boys for doing your job.
Man, you can just tell by his eyes, he is just not there right now. It really does look like he is hammered, and he keeps doing like these long pauses and then a slight smile, like this devious smirk. It's odd, but it's because he's drunk. Now, I will say, this isn't the craziest body cam ever released. I went into this expecting it to be just truly degenerate because of how Justin and his team were responding to it, doing everything they could to stop it from being released, silence it. So I really expected it to be much worse. And I think the decision to try and bury it was one that shined a much bigger light on it and most likely had even more people tuning in to see what he was trying to stop everyone from seeing from the body cam. As I've always said, I have no respect for drunk drivers, so I think this is a huge L for Justin Timberlake, and also the follow-up L of trying to suppress it. That was a terrible decision there as well. That was a rough chess maneuver they attempted. Anyway, just wanted to yap about it a bit. That's it. See ya. No, I don't play chess. I retired. I hung my jersey in the rafters. No more chess. I got too into it.
Traffic stop. Planet Fitness parking lot.
Oh, nothing good ever happens in a Planet Fitness. Uh-oh, this is about to get crazy. I already feel it. The title already told me, but now that I see it's at a Planet Fitness where the Genesis is, we're cooked.
I know I'm expired.
Yes, sir.
I'm homeless with the cat in the car right now.
Okay. You got your ID on you? Yeah, it's just expired by, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, we're...
What's that?
Talking to the cat.
Oh.
Meow.
What's your social, ma'am?
I don't know by heart, but I can get my...
This seems so polite right now. How does it go tits up?
Where I'm speaking with you, Mr. Montgomery?
No, man.
Okay.
I don't have no weapons. 42 years old. She's going to get something. She's hiding something, or she's got worms or something like that.
Hey, just keep an eye on them. All right, male driver's the listed owner. Still working.
That's not the most unbelievable thing in the world, not knowing your social by heart. I could definitely see that. I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't. I don't think that's that suspicious.
I'm gotta get that fixed. Understand
Yeah, no problem. I can't find her information, so that's why I was going to ask you guys to step out of the vehicle.
You see how our car looks? Like,
yeah, I see.
Come and go.
The car looks to be in good shape. What do you mean? What's wrong with the car? A little bit of bird shit smudged here, but that's nothing. That'll buff out. What do you mean, man? The car's fine. Why are you saying it like that?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Because of the tag?
What's that? It's not 7.
I don't even know what I did.
Okay, you're not wearing your seatbelt, so I'm allowed to identify you.
Fuck places. What the hell is a Terminator? Is that the spike strip? Or what did he do? He just drop a bomb under the car tire? What is that? I'm assuming that's a spike strip, right? Fuck is a Terminator? A Claymore! Yeah, man, just deployed the tactical Claymore here.
Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to be cool. Get in her car.
Oh, did he just dodge the Terminator? He outsmarted him.
Got flat.
Well, look, that vehicle's taking off.
Bye-bye, Planet Fitness.
It's running on flats. It went over the Terminator.
We're gonna have to swing Squad 2 around. I think I heard the lunk alarm go off in the Planet Fitness. Throw him in cuffs.
Going through the construction zone.
HQ, can you find me the biggest man in the Planet Fitness? I want to get him on the horn. We'll get him involved. Holy Jesus. The officer's really going in. Right through the road work.
Boy, it's running on at least one flat. God damn it! That's grand.
Squad 2, break off and pull that guy over. Hit him with a pit maneuver.
Going over the railroad tracks. It's losing a tire.
Uh-oh, the Terminator's taking its toll on that tire now. Oh, shit. Damn, the officer's growling at him. He's getting feral.
Throwing out the windows. Throwing something out the window.
It was a banana peel. It didn't work. Try the green shell. Oh, God.
He's throwing drugs out the window.
He's throwing all kinds of trinkets out there. Oh, God. Holy fuck, he threw the whole sleeping bag. Now, that was an innovative strategy. I haven't seen that deployed.
Bliss, Oak Ridge.
This is like fucking Diddy Kong Racing right now. Holy. That's a big-ass sleeping bag, too.
More stuff out the window.
Oh, God, Jesus. The Jan Sports backpack as well? This guy's dumping all his loot. No shit, right by the Chick-fil-A. Man, this must be a bumpy-ass road. There's a lot of shit jiggling around here in the cop car. Also, what the fuck was this attempt here? This has to be the laziest deployment I've ever seen of a spike strip. Hopefully he's in the right lane going super slow. What happened? Did he, like, yank it too far back, maybe, and I just missed it? Nope, he just runs up and just plops it in the right hand lane there. That one never stood a chance.
Into the Lowe's parking lot. You ready, buddy?
Oh! I smell a pit maneuver. Yep. They had a bunch of open space. Oh, fuck, he's still cruising. Oh, there goes the whole tire. I lost him. I don't know where he is. He vanished. He must have picked up some active camo.
Dark blue. It's only got 3 tires now and damaged.
Damn, he actually vanished. What are they blurring?
Both currently smoking meth in the vehicle, I can see it.
I thought maybe he was like gearing up to throw a big dildo out there or something. Ah, that's, huh. Wow, they're giving it one big hoorah.
Right behind him.
You ready, buddy? You gonna get that, man?
Tactical meth deployment.
You got more spikes. You can get them out.
Almost. That was a more spirited attempt, at least. Oh, fuck. Jesus. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little worried that he hit somebody. Does everyone walk away from this okay? Because now he is fucking zooted off his gourd now. So now he can't even stay in the right side. The meth powered him up. Yeah, it's like the goddamn star in Mario Kart. Was he actually looking to carjack there? It didn't really seem like it.
Downtown Wilby. Let him go. Let him slow down, Sean. Let him slow down, Sean.
Sean! Hit the brakes, bro.
Just back it off and turn your lights off so he slows down, and he's doing 70 on one rim.
He's crossing there, you know.
Alright, let it go. Basically, you can advise Menor. He's coming into their city. He's going 60, 70 through Vine Street here. We're going to let him go. He was throwing out numerous baggies. There was a whole book bag he threw out. And
that was a very responsible decision right there. Because it was getting very dangerous.
Just drive, dude!
That's Johnny Creek.
Why are you yelling at him? What did he do wrong? He's stressed out. Got a fucking maniac on the loose. You got the methed out marauder just fucking pillaging the city here on the streets.
Searching for them, the suspect seized the opportunity to make multiple carjacking attempts.
Oh, he actually... What the fuck? Oh my god! Damn, this guy's actually fully unhinged. Him and his girl were actually going to carjack them. Damn!
911, where's the emergency? I just witnessed a car slam into another one, and now they're getting into another person's car. They're stealing her car.
What kind of car are they getting into?
It is a white four-door small sedan. I cannot see the make or model.
Wow, the title did not lie. This is chaotic throughout the entire city. And it all started over like an expired tag and asking for a social security number that she forgot. It turns out they stumbled across like an actual madman. And they left their cat in that car, by the way. So they carjacked this and left their cat in this car that they have just crashed into another vehicle. I feel so bad for the cat. I hope the cat's okay.
Are you okay, ma'am?
I'm shaking off.
Okay, were you in your car?
Yeah, I was in my car. He made me get out.
Do they have a gun or anything?
We don't have a crowbar.
So they turned right on 306.
Holy shit. So this guy was actually gonna fucking beat her to get the car. Yeah, this guy's hopefully going away for a long, long time.
Heading south.
Chester Township as well. What I run into?
We're going on a field trip.
Hey, you write your 15th day paper today. About how you almost lost your life 16 times in the car. We jumped this bitch twice.
What are you What? How you almost lost your life 16 times in the car? What are you talking about, bro? That's not what I'd want to hear with the person who is still currently driving me. You telling me you almost got my ass killed 16 times today? You don't have control of your vehicle like that? You're not that guy? Bro, drop me off. I'm not on the force. I don't need to be doing this. I've got the data I need for my paper. Let me out.
Let's go!
Here we go. Big deployment. Oh, there you go.
25's got a hit. 25.
Well, doesn't have an ID on the driver. Does have an ID on the driver. We're gonna have an egg rob.
What? Did the officer... Didn't mean to click there.
They hit this house. Damn it.
The officer, like, swerved out of his way to hit the spikes.
Well, doesn't have an ID on the driver.
What the fuck, man? Why did he do that? The cop literally went out of his way, swerved to hit the spikes. What did he think it was going to be? Like a speed boost or something? Like video game rules? Like it's F-Zero GX or something? Oh, fuck yeah, boost pad! Too many tires. True. This is an unfair chase. I have 4. He only has 3. It's dishonorable. I'll take one out.
We're gonna have an egg rob. They just got me with spikes. Oh boy.
Oh no.
899, I just got hit with the spike. I'm dropping out.
Picking up the bags and stuff I found up here.
Damn, he got us. This guy's good.
Yeah? What'd you find?
A knife.
Okay, you tell me where it's at and I'll come get it, okay?
We were just walking, we found a purple knife.
It's down there on the sidewalk. I'll show you exactly where it is.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Give me updates. Okay.
Man, it's like a citywide scavenger hunt with all, like, the drugs and knives and shit that he threw out of the car.
Yeah, he just pulled in the Giant Eagle, Mike.
How long has the chase been going on for? I feel like this has been a really long chase. Starting to get to nightfall now.
Trying to carjack somebody else, it looks like.
Oh, he's actually going for another carjack. Holy shit.
Alright, got a sheriff's car now on the lead. Tried to carjack another car, Mike.
Alright, keep calling it.
They're still chasing him right now as we speak. Off-roading.
He's trying to carjack another car now at the gas station.
Oh my god.
Don't get out of the car.
This is the most successful carjacks I've ever seen in a chase. This is number 2. And he almost had a number 3 earlier. Holy shit.
Don't get out of the car.
Oh, okay. Fire department 10 rounds.
Oh my god.
One at gunpoint, one on foot.
What seems to be the problem, officer? What's the charge?
Yeah, what's up?
So, listen, please let me kiss him.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I can, but I won't.
Brother, you carjacked 2 cars, attempted to get a 3rd, threatened to beat a woman with a tire iron to get the car.
I'm dead anyways. I'll be dead in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Alright.
Car in our city and carjacked the car. What's your girl's name?
Stacy Montgomery, my wife.
Okay.
Hey, this is so tight.
Okay, we're gonna switch it off.
Ma'am, sit up. Hello? Sit up, ma'am. I need you to sit up. Matt!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's awful. Nah, I can't watch that. They actually just did all the drugs in their car during the chase. Yikes. No, she didn't. It was actually her just faking it. That's a big brain strat. Because they blurred it and shit, and I was like, oh, it must be real. Oh. Damn, they got some fucking strats.
That stress is...
Yep. That's jailitis.
Yeah.
Jailitis, huh?
Fake seizures for... That's the last thing I want to do is...
It was just drugs. No. So now it's not drugs.
No, it is a drug. That's whatever was in the car. Just random
Our fire department.
Jesus Christ.
Robbery, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and vehicular vandalism. Separate charges were also filed through the Willowick Police Department, including failure to comply, obstruction, vandalism, tampering with evidence, possession of drugs, and multiple traffic-related offenses.
I saw littering
the Ohio
in there.
Adult Parole Authority later confirmed that Montgomery was currently on parole and had an open burglary case through the Ashtabula County Prosecutor's Office. The female passenger, Stacy Camplees, was not on parole, but was also connected to the same open case. Camplees, 42 years old, was identified as a passenger in a vehicle connected to an incident involving aggravated robbery with a weapon, robbery, grand theft of a motor vehicle accident, and vehicle vandalism. She was taken into custody.
Why does it say free text? What is that? What is that? Is that a charge or is that like a placeholder? Like boilerplate shit? What is free text? Some lorem ipsum? Yeah, I guess. Maybe that is just bottom text, I guess.
Packaging. They also observed white powder residue throughout the interior of the vehicle. Officers also located the cat concealed under the driver's seat, buried beneath various items.
Oh.
The cat was removed and transported to a veterinary hospital for evaluation before being transferred to animal care services and is not suspected of wrongdoing. For privacy purposes, we are not identifying the cat.
That's cute. What an adventure that was. Wow. So she got off very easy. Which I'm very surprised about. She actively kept going in the vehicles he was stealing during the armed carjacking. Wow, they really took it easy on her for that. Probably because he did all the assaults and he was driving. Yeah, but she also saw the carjacking and then still got in the vehicle. Like on her own volition, walked and ran into the vehicle. Like, if I watch someone steal a car, I can't just, like, sprint to it and be like, alright, here I come! Or at least I didn't think I could. I thought I'd get in trouble for that. They got Crack Septic Eye. He doesn't even look like him at all, but that's a great name. I feel like you just had that one in your back pocket and needed something almost close enough to use it. When you look at me, what do you see? Just a man? Or perhaps you see a man that could potentially be extremely efficient at laying the long dick of justice down. The next John McClane, perhaps. John McClane is Bruce Willis's character in the Die Hard series. I don't know why I felt the need to explain that, but I feel like if you're not talking in memes on the internet, half the people just don't even understand what the fuck you're saying anyway. It's Die Hard, is what that reference was. What I'm trying to say is, at the streams I do at twitch.tv/moistcritical, we watch a lot of Live PD. We make a lot of jokes about Live PD. I talk a lot of shit about some of the officers and some of the shit on Live PD. And now I have been formally challenged by my local police department to come do some of their police training. And do I look like the kind of man that's gonna back down from a fucking challenge like that? God, no.
So what do we do now?
We get out.
I'm out. Time! Fuck. They came out as soon as they walked out of the car.
Oh, it scared the shit out of me.
What the heck?
You let me down, officer!
You hard jump for a second?
No, I was calm the whole time. Yeah, as you can see, my reflexes and reaction time would make even Google's quantum computer jealous and envious. Now, to give this some context, this exercise was to simulate a traffic stop and then not knowing what's going to happen. My partner is my good friend Andrew, or iDubbbz on YouTube, and he's gonna have a video on this if you want to see it from his perspective as a 6'4" giant monster man. And obviously what happened is the two officers playing the criminals got out and went full nuts to butts action mode with their shotguns and just fucking blasted at us. Now, luckily my instincts kicked in and I went full fucking Jason Bourne mode on him. I ran behind the police car knowing that was the optimal position for cover, and Andrew knew the optimal position for cover was behind me. As you can see here in this picture, he's just sniffing my fucking asshole and hoping I absorb all the bullets until they run out. We weren't firing blanks. They just intentionally missed us, So likely I would have just been a pile of fucking meat on the ground if those were live rounds. I would have looked like a Gears of War chainsaw death. But they decided not to shoot us. I wasn't so merciful. What we had were tracer rounds or marker rounds, I don't remember, but it's like a modified plastic bullet where the tip has paint on it and it's a plastic tip instead of a metal one. So you're not just fucking executing people during training. And I returned fire and all of my shots were right on target. I'm like a fucking prodigy. 30 minutes ago. Yeah.
Show me where you hit him.
But if somehow he survived that.
Oh, where did we get you? Oh, nice, nice. Look at that shot.
Wow. Orange got there. And then if you can see the sleeve area.
Wow. Oh, nice.
Now, were you aiming away from us intentionally?
Oh, I got him as well. Did you land anything?
Did you do it like
Oh, did you get him too?
Yeah, I got him in the collarbone.
Also, to recognize.
Not to flex too hard on all you pussies out there, but the guns only had 4 tracer rounds in them, and all 4 of my shots hit, 2 on each. If you were scoring that as a professional judge, if that was a competition, for example, that'd be a perfect score, no doubt about it. It's also important to note that I've been shooting a long time. It's not my first rodeo behind a handgun, and that didn't have nearly as much kickback as a normal gun. So, the odds were in my favor that I was going to be a deadly shot out here. But regardless, we would have died 15 seconds before I fired a single bullet because of the rapid amount of shotgun shells they were able to unload in my panic.
Jesus!
Are you okay?
Time!
I thought it came from over here.
Did you actually get shot at?
No, it was in the car.
No, you looked everywhere but up.
Oh, it sounded like it came from over here.
Alright, so from the officer's perspective, what happened as you were walking?
2 gunshot sounds.
I think you reacted to the echo off the building.
Yeah. So I couldn't get a visual on where the shots were coming from.
Okay.
Suspect ran away. I noticed that, drew my weapon, tried to hit him, and checked on the deceased.
Okay, so here's the important question. Was he a suspect, a victim, or a witness?
At that point, it wouldn't matter. I was just executing on the spot.
I am a great shot. Good shot. Yes. So at least it won't be any question about whether or not it's going to be a murder trial. So.
Yeah, once again, absolutely perfect shots. I could shoot the pubic hair off a bumblebee from over 100 yards away. Needless to say, though, perhaps the decision-making could be called into question and my reaction time. In fact, I looked everywhere but where the shots actually came from. And then by the time I registered it, I just saw a man running, and at that point, it was like a fucking dog chasing a car. I was just coming after it, so I put him down. But man, did I put him down in style. All 4 of those shots hit right up on his upper back, like right around his neck. I fucking severed his spine with that shit. I was like a razor blade, a saw of bullets. But yeah, everything else I did there blew ass and was not textbook or protocol, I imagine. I guess one thing that this did teach me that I didn't think about is when a cop pulls over a car, it is pulling over a totally fucking random car. If I did that shit, I'd probably be terrified out of my goddamn mind. I can't even go up to a cashier and pay for stuff without thinking they're gonna try something fishy on me, so I guess that's amplified by 100 when you just pull over a car on the street. But that being said, while I might not be the best traffic officer, my god, could I be the best traffic assassin. Like, you know, let's say a cop did pull over a car and he's taken 3 hostages. He's got 3 children stacked on top of each other that he's using as a meat shield, and there's only a small opening underneath the armpit of one of the kids on top. I could probably squeeze a shot through there and get him right between the eyes. My marksmanship here, my sharpshooting, was remarkable, if nothing else.
The car, do you want me to bang into a door panel or inside?
Yeah.
Looking towards that flagpole out there, that's where the spit.
That's intense, Danny.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Busch Gardens look like shit.
Put the GoPro on though.
Alright, you guys switching?
Yeah. I want passengers. One in that one?
It's hard to tell. Pick my spot.
Alright. You want me to wear the GoPro?
Yeah. I'm pretty convinced that the officers here did a little scouting report on me beforehand, did their homework, and learned that I am very prone to motion sickness. I don't know how many of you knew that about me, but I get motion sick very easily. And one of the courses they did put us through here was their escape and pursuit tactics behind the wheel of a vehicle. That's often a point of jokes during live PD because some of the shit just looks super lame, like a child playing with Hot Wheels badly. But after being in there, I'm still going to make jokes about the pursuits on live PD occasionally, but man, after being in there, I realized I would not be able to survive that. I would be puking so goddamn hard, the criminals would win if they just made me do a simple donut or like a 4-point turn quickly. Because, my god, I was miserable after this little set of stunt driving Fast and Furious shit. I was just miserable for the time I was at the police academy. I was sick for the rest of the day. The 12 hours after this, I was just miserably ill. It fucked my stomach up. I felt like a bundle of assholes.
Wet roads you got to take into consideration the slippery, daytime and nighttime, your depth perception, fluctuation.
Make sure you get him barfing out the window.
Hopefully it won't come to that.
Let me turn this camera on.
I think we're getting pretty close.
We haven't even started the first yet. Gonna have an officer down.
Change the tone of that. There we go. Can you give up the direction of travel that we are going?
We're going north. Down the back roads. East.
How fast are we going?
80 miles per hour. It feels like.
What are the environmental conditions? Road, traffic?
Very high chance of me puking. Your days of selling bootleg anime are over. Jesus. Holy shit. Slow down, please.
My first corner of opportunity would be right here.
Oh.
The second officer
You're fucked
would be coming
now.
in from this corner. The other one would be coming from there. You quickly jump out of the car, guns are drawn, screaming and hollering with all the siren noises.
We may have won, but I feel like I've lost. Oh. By the time this high-speed pursuit component rolled around, I was already damn near delirious from all the motion sickness. So when he handed me the radio, I thought it was for like the loudspeaker on the police car where I was, talking to the criminals pull over and shit. Turns out it was only going to the other police car in front of us, so I was just telling the other officer my ailments and begging him to slow down and shit. I thought I was intimidating the criminals, but in fact I was just communicating with the other vehicle. Again, I would not fare well in a police chase at all, is what I learned from that experience there.
Charlie, you've watched so much live PD.
Oh yeah. I know all the rules of engagement, the Miranda rights.
I'm expecting you to talk it down. Yeah. Holy.
I'm expecting to dive a barrel.
He's gonna apply to be a police officer by the time I'm done.
I want you to calm him down and make him subscribe to your channel.
The male is arguing with the mall employee and becomes aggravated when he sees you. That's all you get. All right? So you'll see it starting to count down in 3, 2, 1, and you'll be good to go.
You sold me, it doesn't work. I can't call anybody, I can't text anybody. I mean, what the hell? What kind of business are you running in there? No.
Talk to
why
him.
should I calm down?
Hey, excuse me, sir. What seems to be the problem here?
Okay, I'm gonna come inside.
Sir, don't ignore me. Sir, don't ignore me. Sir. You're really tempting my patience here, sir. What is this argument over?
I'm not spending another $500 on another phone.
Sir, come over here. Talk
Sir, yeah, come step over here. Let's talk about those prices. Maybe we're on the same team.
Another phone. How about I bash your...
Jesus! Just drop it! Ah! What kind of maniac brings a hammer to a mall? It's right on the money.
Oh, right there.
Oh, that's the spine.
Right after you got
Oh, you had already gotten it.
I was leading my shot in case he jumped.
You shot his outline like a cartoon.
How quick did that happen when he pulled that hammer out?
That was lightning fast.
Very lightning.
This was the last exercise we got to take part in. It was their virtual simulator, which is just hundreds and hundreds of different scenarios with branching paths, like a fucking Telltale game mixed with Time Crisis, because your tasers, your handguns, your pepper sprays, they all have little lasers in them so you can see where you hit or if your taser even hit and shit like that. It was really interesting and really cool, and it all depends on what you say and how you handle the situation where it branches off to. Obviously, I chose the bad ending on this one with him bringing out the hammer. It's like a fucking WWE finisher, so I didn't handle it that well. But in my defense, he was ignoring me, but I also see why he would, because I'm 5'6", so I guess I wasn't that intimidating to him. But anyway, I was expecting to go in there and like defuse live bombs and shit, but just due to time and when we went, we didn't get to take part in all the extreme stuff. Either way, though, it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that they had us out there to do that. I'd say overall, I passed the course challenges, maybe. Maybe, kind of, if you just disregard anything involving the police vehicles. I think I did pretty well everywhere else. But the second you put me behind one of those fucking spinning cars doing your stunts and shit, I'm fucked. But I'm gonna say I passed. That's it. See ya. 133 mile per hour police chase ends in total chaos. Is everyone okay in here? At 133 miles per hour, I would wager probably not. That's like de-atomizing levels of speed if you crash. Everyone's okay. It's a must-watch? Okay. Are you sure he's okay? You told me it's okay, and they just set up some really not looking okay players here. Are we sure? I'm no longer convinced. There is a huge semi and a man on the road in the middle of the warpath here. How confident are we that everyone's okay? He parries it. Okay, if you say so. I don't know how he squeezes his way out of that one.
In Escambia County, troopers with the Florida Highway Patrol were conducting routine traffic enforcement 1 mile east of the Alabama-Florida
Sounds like it's out of Seven Deadly
when a trooper
Sins.
noticed a vehicle with illegal window tinting. He had...
Now throw the green shell behind you. Man, he's spinning those tires. Man, we're just doing donuts out here. Man, oh, good lord, how many officers are in there? Holy. That sign just barely got away with its life. Sorry, can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of a 133 mile per hour pursuit. Oh. Oh, they're scaring him. A pit maneuver at that speed would probably send that fucking car to space. 129. A casual stroll. Oh shit! 1031. Oh, there's not a whole lot of space there. Yep, he's gonna have to go in the grass. Oh! Shit! Oh, whoa! Was that on purpose, you think? I bet that guy was just like peeking over like, man, what's the holdup up there? Son of a bitch! Holy! Damn! Oh, maybe the 133 mile per hour chase starts now on foot. That guy was zooming. Oh no! Oh, it was a miscommunication! The officer forgot he had cocaine in his fucking chest pocket. Oh, it's chaos. It's chaos.
Bravo, Mike. Looks like a gray shirt.
Oh, what a disaster. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong all at once. No one hit the brakes in that guy's car, now it's gonna just go all the way to the other side, cause an accident. Oh boy. Yep, there she goes. Oh god, officers exchanging paint with it. Oh boy. Escambia, come on. What are we doing? That is... Oh, good heavens. Jesus Christ.
Send the dog! Send the dog! Danger, moving.
Oh, God. Oh, for 2 on the K9 unit today, unfortunately. That's gonna be a turn in your badge and gun type moment right there, I think. Attacked one of the officers and then went straight to the something over there by the tree. Oh boy. Then they had to get a different dog on the case. This guy came in there with like the pseudo Goldberg spear technique. A little high though. Oh, this is the officer that got bit. 10-15. This officer that got bit. What the hell happened? Did he also get like a confusion debuff or something as well? Because he has been like in a trance-like state ever since. He's so stunned. Can't believe Ace did that. Yeah, it looks like everyone was okay. What do you know? Good news!
Makes you think it was a good idea to run, man. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Okay. Your arm doesn't affect your legs. So stand up.
The scene of an accident and reckless driving. The charge of reckless driving was later dropped. A judge...
Of all the charges... What? Oh, I guess this is the... Okay. I didn't see this one at the top. I guess they just wanted to stick with that one instead, but I feel like reckless driving could have also stuck around. I feel like you got pretty strong evidence on the old reckless driving, I gotta be honest with you.
Working through the system when he was arrested again on December 4th, 2023, this time for murder and attempted murder. According to the arrest report, Isaiah and his brother allegedly met a group of 3 men to buy an ounce of marijuana. During the transaction, Isaiah grabbed the weed and ran while the victims gave chase. After the victims rounded a corner, gunfire erupted, leaving 1 person in the group dead from gunshot wounds. Isaiah also bragged about being internet famous due to running from the cops and being bit by a canine.
What a fucking loser.
Isaiah and his 18-year-old brother, who was accused of firing the shots, were both arrested and are currently awaiting trial without bond. Isaiah Colley is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Wow. That took a turn at the end. All that for an ounce. That is crazy. The things people will throw their lives away for. He also had an AK. What, like in his car? Oh, I guess there's a little more at the end. I thought it was over.
You know what's also super cool? When you catch your dog and no sleeve.
Man, you just gotta let that go, brother. Accidents happen. It was the heat of the moment. Dog made a judgment call. Check this one out.
On May 26, 2023 in Harford County, Maryland, 38-year-old Michael Stevens II was released from the Harford County Detention Center after posting bail related to a theft charge. Later that same day, just down the road, Stevens came across a 1986 5-ton military truck.
Oh, the temptation. Oh no, the stars were aligning.
And decided to steal the vehicle, triggering a pursuit.
What a great day.
Deputies had seen before.
And then I got off the truck and he just like whipped. He came towards me head on.
Jesus. That could be anyone. We don't know that's him yet. That could be anyone's military truck.
5-ton truck actually weighs more than 10 tons by itself. The 5-ton rating refers to how much cargo it can carry off-road, not its own weight. These trucks were designed to move troops and equipment through rough terrain, and they're built to keep going, even when damaged. The frame and suspension are heavy, the drivetrain is built for torque, and the oversized tires are reinforced to survive long distances on uneven ground. All of that combines to make this pursuit unlike anything we've ever published in the entire history of this channel.
Yeah, this is quite a recipe for disaster. This guy literally left jail this same day, by the way. He said, man, can't wait to go back. Is that a military truck?
I just want somebody
I got a plan.
to deal with stop 6 just in case he gets on so we can deploy.
Anybody have stop 6 in the area?
Looks like he's going to take 95 south from 24.
Looks like he's taking 95 southbound from 24.
Hey, watch the back. It's going to be debris falling out the back of the bed.
Man, you try and pit maneuver that thing and your car blows up. I think pit maneuver's off the table for this one. We're gonna have to get him with the classics. Throwing knives out of the window to pop the tires. Circus style.
Alright, I'm on it. Somebody get on 95 south just past 1.
Speed at 55.
Speed at 55.
So far, nothing's flown off the back yet.
152 with stop 6.
Stop sticks aren't going to work. It's designed to overpower them.
Yeah, get one unit on 95, and everybody that's behind them, let's try and slow the traffic. If we can get the stop 6 deployed, I don't want this vehicle to hit anybody else. All right, we're coming up underneath of 152. If somebody's there with the stop 6, be ready.
All right, it's game time. Good hustle. Nice. Excellent speed. Good work.
Coming up on top 6.
He's cooked now. How'd we do?
Looks like you hit one time.
We got one tire. Not bad, not bad.
Run 5-3. See if you can get ahead of them by about a mile. See if you get another stop 6.
They need to make stop sticks that you can just toss out the driver's side window. Wait, here we go. We got more. Phase 2 boss fight, yeah.
Another set of stop 6 deployed, Roger.
They gotta use the harpoon more often. That doesn't get enough exercise. Did we get him? Oh, no. Just missed. Just missed.
Just be ready to jump if he comes at us.
Be ready to jump.
Watch yourself. He might try and hit you. Get on the road. Get on the road. Get on the road.
Oh, wow. Wait, he actually is just going for... Oh, my God. He scared him away. Where are we heading? He's swerving a little bit. He might be getting tired. He's falling asleep.
Unit up. A couple units up ahead with the stop sticks. We'll head to Jersey. We'll have to keep y'all safe.
Let's try a different tactic. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit! He's blending in now. We're gonna lose him. Luckily, we still got eyes on him. Don't let him get too far, though. Where is he?
We're past White Mountain.
I lost him.
At 695.
How far ahead are we? Oh, it's game time. Oh, he's taking cover behind the civilians. Oh, they got him. Big stop stick moment. What was Squad 2 doing? Just getting a good view of it? But where was their stop sticks?
Continuing 95 695 and 695 exit.
What did he try to do? Like activate Sharingan or something on him to scare him? Like, I didn't see any stop sticks. What was Squad 2's plan? His Conqueror hockey failed. Got it. Yeah, no, that's a damn shame. Squad 2 AFK. Yeah, that was unfortunate. They were in a great position as well. I really do wonder what Squad 2 was doing. They pulled over. I thought they had stop sticks or some kind of plan. Maybe they thought the stop sticks would work so well Squad 2 would go out and catch the truck or something. I don't know.
Driver's side window.
With deputies reporting that the suspect now had a rifle hanging out the window,
oh Jesus!
Units ease off. The helicopter maintains visual from above, while Squad...
Oh, that's not a stop stick. That's a gun.
Right here.
They said enough. Playtime's over.
Stop.
No, don't stop. Just combat roll out of the moving vehicle. It's more efficient.
I got you. Hands, get on the ground. Stop, drop it down. Drop it, get over.
Oh, what a trip.
Stop reaching.
That officer actually saved his life. What is he doing under his shirt? Tweaking on his own nipples? What the fuck was that? That was a textbook trip, though. Look at this shit. That was perfect from this guy. That was a pretty crazy chase. What was the plan? Did they interview him?
Hold on.
Yeah. What happened? Huh? What just happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
You're running from us.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, you took a truck. I just got a decision. I really took attention to him.
Maybe he's been framed.
That's a good boy.
Maybe they really did get the wrong truck.
Where'd they end up catching him on foot at?
Imagine they see another military truck just drive by.
He broke. They got him right at the mouth of the alley. Okay. I didn't see it.
How the fuck do you mistake a rifle hanging out of a truck for something? What else could it even be? That was a crazy call from the officer then. He's got a rifle hanging out of his truck. That false alarm, actually. That was his arm.
The stolen military vehicle was returned to its owner, and no bystanders were injured throughout the pursuit. As of the latest available records, news. Stevens has not been sentenced in this case, and he is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Oh, yeah. Still not. They're still gathering evidence. It could have been anyone in that military truck. Huh. It's a tricky case. There's a lot of factors to consider. Maybe he really was framed. That would be perhaps one of the most unbelievable things to ever unfold in human history. Right now, I want you to try and imagine the worst thing you can think of. Genuinely like the most horrific, traumatizing sight that you can picture. I want you to briefly do it. Not for too long, but I just want you to plant it, burn it into your brain for a moment. Now let me guess what you just pictured. Was it a bear opening your car door and destroying the interior of your Rolls Royce? Yeah, I thought so. Luckily, in this case, it was just a thought experiment, but what if I told you this actually happened? And then what if I told you it didn't actually happen and the claims were all part of an elaborate insurance scam? I say elaborate, but that's definitely not the word to use for it. Almost 2 years ago now, I covered a story about some fucking goobers, some true goofballs, who hatched this scheme where they had one of their friends dress up in a bear suit to go into their luxury cars like a Rolls Royce, and then take kitchen utensils and start scratching in the car as if a bear was the one destroying it. Even though it never even, ruined the interior, it just left, little marks like a kid with a fork, dragged it across the seats a little bit. And then they would go to their insurance claiming that a bear broke into their car and get an insurance payout for it, and it actually worked 3 times. But they were eventually caught when they took a closer look at the footage that was submitted. It is fucking incredible how awful it looks. It's like if I had my buddy Eric dress up as a bear for like a child's birthday party or something. And they just have this guy go into their car and just do this a little bit. It was so interesting. And somehow it took this long for them to get sentenced. I won't spoil the surprise there, but I bet they are not happy and are very much regretting this plan here, this dubious plot. Now, I want to be clear, it's not that it's unbelievable a bear would break into a car. In fact, there's a lot of footage of that happening, which is probably why they chose this in the first place instead of having it be like the fucking chupacabra.
We got some brisket if you want.
Oh my.
He's opened that door. Oh my god.
Psst. Get out of there.
Oh my god.
No. Hey.
Oh my god, I got it.
You won't be laughing when that dirty bastard hotwires that car and pit maneuvers your ass to try and confiscate the footage to hide the evidence. It is impressive, actually. To me, that's no laughing matter. That's fucking terrifying if we gotta worry about bears opening the car doors, breaking in, and stealing our loot or something, you know what I mean? So, and it's more than just this. This isn't the only guy that can do it there. Bears are impressive. Somehow, they've been training. They've learned how to do this for a lot of cars. I forgot to turn off the face cam for this one so you can see me nodding in approval here. Impressed by the bear's ability to get into this vehicle, and they eventually steal something out of the back seat. It was like a bag of diapers or something, I'm not really sure. But the point is, I know bears can open car doors, but what you'll see in this insurance scam doesn't look like that at all. It looks like just a dude going up, opening it, and then crawling around. It's incredible stuff. But yes, also side note, be aware, sleep in fear knowing that if you're transporting honey from the grocery store, you are not safe. At any moment, a bear could fucking scoot in sideways, open that car door, and rob you. Because they have learned how to open these car doors. That much is confirmed. You saw the California bear suit scammers finally got sentenced. Did they? I remember talking about that a while ago. I feel like it's been like 3 years. They only just now got sentenced. They were the ones committing insurance fraud. Because they were claiming like a bear went in there and fucked it all up, but then they got caught on camera and it's clearly just a guy in a bear suit. And yeah, you're right. It looks like it only just now went through. Humans who used bear suit to defraud car insurers are sentenced to jail. Oh no! And they took the high-quality bear suit! What? California Department of Fish and Wildlife biologists reviewed video footage of the attacks on luxury cars and said that the animal was clearly a human in a bear suit. I like how they had to bring out like the certified expert, but anyone with eyes could tell you the same thing. Hold on, let me pull up the footage. It has been a while, so maybe you guys forgot about this. This shit goes crazy, actually, though. It was a very interesting scheme, to be honest with you. Get ready to cover your eyes. It's horrifying. That's a bear in there. Watch out! It's ruining the luxury vehicle. I think that's a Phantom, it looks like. I can't really tell. I don't know cars well enough, but that looks like a Phantom. Oh, he's in the back seat. Oh, God, no. He's ruining it. What's he doing, that degenerate? Oh, the bear's gooning in there. No! He just bought that car, too. Wow. That's brutal stuff, man. Damn, look at the damage that he was able to cause. Fuck! Oh, there he is again. That fucking maniac. That bear got a taste of luxury cars and now he can't stop. Yep, right to the back seat again. Mm-hmm. Now he's getting in there causing all kinds of commotion. A huge ruckus. Oh, wow! He totaled it. Oh no. He's back again! Oh, look at the way he opens that door. He's so smart. Who taught him to do that? Apparently they're going to jail for this, by the way. Imagine going to jail because of this fucking scam. Absolute losers. Holy. They forgot to draw a sea bear circle around the cars. True. I truly cannot believe the horror there. So what did they rule? They were sentenced to jail after masterminding a scheme in which they staged fake bear attacks on luxury cars and collected more than $141K in insurance payouts. Isn't it sad that it actually worked? They actually got paid for that. Someone watched that footage, fucking mouth agape. Oh! Wow, alright. We're approving this, my god. We're sorry this happened. To carry out the attacks, the residents had a person in a bear suit climb into the cars and use claw-like kitchen utensils to leave scratch marks. The residents filed claims to defraud three different insurance companies. Two defendants, Ruben Tamrazian, 26, and Vahi Muradkian, 32, of Glendale, were sentenced to 180 days in jail, or about 6 months, and ordered to pay more than $50K each in restitution. Another defendant, Alifa Zuckerman, 39, was sentenced to 180 days in jail, while a restitution amount is yet to be determined. All three had previously pled no contest to felony insurance fraud. Oh, there's a fourth one. Ararat Cherkinian, 39, of Glendale, has a preliminary court hearing scheduled for September. Not immediately clear if they had lawyers. Oh, maybe they represented themselves. Or maybe they brought someone in a bear suit to defend them. Pretty cool. Hey, boo-boo, what do you think we're gonna find in this Rolls Royce? 180 days in jail. Good thing they brought in the biologist. They would have got away with it, too. You see the Lakers beat the Rockets last night without Luka or Reeves. I didn't watch the game because I figured it'd be a blowout. So when I saw that headline, that was more unbelievable to me than this fucking bear insurance fraud. I cannot believe they actually squeaked out a series win. I see no world where they actually win the series, but even getting one game there blew my mind. Oh no, they're also paying restitution, so it's 180 days in jail and restitution, so it's not like they're coming out in the green here. It certainly wasn't worth it, I'll tell you that much. I've talked about some deplorable evil people on this channel, and a lot of the times, the people I cover do face, like, very real punishment for being monsters. That's not always the case, though. Last month I made a video talking about Jesse Butler, the rapist. Jesse Butler, the rapist, was facing 10 rape-related charges, looking at a potential 78-year sentence, and this isn't a case of he was framed, turns out he was innocent, completely blameless, it was the damn deep state working on a crazy conspiracy to throw an innocent man behind bars. No, there's overwhelming evidence to confirm this, including a video he himself took of a strangulation on one of his victims that, according to experts, would have literally killed her if he continued for even seconds longer. He is a rapist. He is a turbo rapist, in fact. And you would expect, given that this is so cut and dry, he would be behind bars for the rest of his life. Well, you'd be wrong to assume that, bozo, because it turns out his family, they've got some real leverage over there in Oklahoma. So much so that the judge and everyone involved in this case thought it was appropriate that he doesn't go to the slammer. Instead, they came up with a fate worse than death. Community service. Yep. His punishment will be no jail time, no nothing. He continues to breathe the free air, be a free man, and all he has to do is complete some community and service, do like a phone call, check in weekly, and then some sex offender treatment. They're treating this animal like he stole a balloon on Free Balloon Day. This is absolutely preposterous, and in a sane society, it would lead to everyone involved in this catastrophic ruling not only fired, but also thrown in jail themselves, and then re-sentencing Jesse Butler to a life in prison. Like, it's not a matter of if he did it. They know he did it, and they just don't care. Let me show you what Susan C. Worthington looks like, the judge presiding over this case. I want to put a face to the name so you can see what a rape defender looks like. She is totally okay with this course of action, or really lack of action. Payne County District Attorney Laura Austin Thomas also seems to be enthusiastically on board with this, confirming that his sentence requires him to complete his rehabilitation plan successfully, including an aggressive schedule of therapy with a specialist in sex offender treatment, and should he fail, he faces reclassification as an adult and a sentence of 10 years in prison. That aggressive schedule of therapy, from what I'm seeing, is basically just weekly check-ins. Whoa! Holy shit, how is he gonna survive that? Man, that actually might be harder than going to prison for 78 years. He has to call somebody once a week to talk about, like, his feelings, and probably still raping on the side. Like I said in the last video covering this, him getting away with this, the only lesson he's learned is that he can literally do whatever he wants and he's untouchable, he's invincible. So I imagine, not long into the future, he will rape again, and this time, he might kill his victim. He got very close to a fatal strangulation on his last one, and maybe the lesson he took away is that the reason he got caught is because his victims survived. So, maybe next time around, he won't let them survive. I think there is going to be blood on all of these people's hands. Now, I want to also show you a picture of Lauren Austin Thomas, because I think it's important you see all of the rape defenders here. Now, of course, it's not just these two worms responsible. This is a long process with tons of clowns in the circus that led to this disaster, but these were the only two pictures I could find to associate with them. But, yeah. Jesse Butler is free. He doesn't even have to register on anything, by the way, so he's going to go completely under the radar, incognito. He could be in your backyard raping your dog right now if you're in Oklahoma. Sleep in fear. Just sickening, disgusting stuff. Susan and Laura have sent a very clear, very loud message to the entire world. That if you're a rapist, come on down to Payne County, Oklahoma. That's a place you can call home. They'll even pop champagne to welcome you and do everything in their power to protect the rapists. Now anyway, the reason why I'm yapping about this again is because Jesse Butler, the rapist, just had another hearing where a lot of people turned up to protest this complete affront to God that has unfolded here.
Jesse, why did you rape those girls, Jesse? Jesse, why did you rape the girls? You have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? Do you have anything to say to the victims? Being loud is not a violation. Sir, do you have anything to say to the victims? Do you have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? Why did you rape them, Jesse? Why did you rape the victims, Jesse? Why did you rape those girls? Why did you strangle them, Jesse? Did you rape those girls, Jesse? Do you have anything to say to the victims, Jesse? Why did you rape those girls? You as dumb as they say you are, Jesse. Is that why you were adjudicated a juvenile, because you're that stupid? Are you that dumb, Jesse? Why did you rape the girls? Jackie, why are you defending your rapist son? Why'd you rape him?
Do you feel bad for being a rapist, Jesse?
Why'd you rape him?
From what I've read and what I understand, there were a lot of people that showed up to express their outrage over this whole situation here. Payne County is very upset. But it doesn't seem like anything's happening at an upper level with Susan or Laura's jobs potentially going into the gutter, which I think they should. That should absolutely just be flushed right down the shitter, because this is not justice. They are clearly not actually looking for justice. They are knowingly allowing a rapist to walk free. I do think they should lose their jobs, and a lot of people showed up to echo similar sentiments about how ridiculous this whole thing is. The sentencing has already happened. This was just like a further hearing that people wanted to show up at to let their voices be heard about how unacceptable this is. So it's all done and dusted. He is not going to jail. He's not going on any kind of registry. He's not going to face any real punishment. All he's going to be doing is some community and service, then like a bit of therapy work, I suppose. That is what Susan, Laura, and the squad of fucking vermin deemed appropriate for the crime of rape, violent rape, numerous counts of rape, as well as a near fatal strangulation. It's unthinkable. It's so unbelievably corrupt. I encourage all of you to look deeper into this case, because I mean, I covered a little bit of it in the video I made on it last time, but there is some really interesting connections with Jesse Butler's family, and not only the judge, but kind of everyone in that area where his family, they do hold a lot of power. Perhaps that played a role in allowing a violent rapist to be free on the streets. Food for thought, I suppose. As you saw in that clip, there are a lot of people following Jesse around, bringing up that he is a monster. And since he's not going to jail, hopefully people will never forget who Jesse Butler is. A rapist. And he should be reminded of that fact every day so people can steer clear of him. It should follow him around like a fucking cloud over his head, like it's a cartoon with like rain falling on him. Like it is literally a rapist that is a danger to everyone around him. And since the justice system over there in Payne County, Oklahoma didn't want to take it into their hands and do something about it, it's up to the citizens to keep each other informed that Jesse Butler is someone that should be avoided at all costs and ostracized from the rest of the community at the very least so he can't prey on more victims. He is someone that should never know a moment of peace and relaxation. He is someone that people should literally sound the rape alarm anytime they see him around. He is a fucking monster who got away with it. It is just so infuriating. It is beyond sickening. And I think there should be extreme calls to action for Susan, Laura, and the rest of the system that allowed this to happen. They need to lose their position. I 100% believe they are not fit for their job. They are clearly not actually in the pursuit of justice. The only takeaway you can have from the handling of this case is that the Payne County upper brass here in the justice system is on the side of rapists. It is inarguable. How the fuck can you allow them to continue to hold those positions? There needs to be some kind of governing body to come in and say, no, enough is enough. You're fired. Also, we're going to pursue charges of our own against you for this shit. That's what I think should happen. If there's any real justice out there, I think that's what should 100% fucking happen, because this is just unacceptable. It is completely unacceptable. Anyway, though, I'll stop blabbering about it. That's about it. So, yeah. I'm sure all of you are familiar with Vince McMahon. Even if you don't watch the WWE, you've seen his name. Or maybe you've seen him get hit with a bedpan by Stone Cold Steve Austin when he was in a hospital bed. Or maybe you've watched him blow out both of his quads when he tried sliding into the wrestling ring. You've probably at least seen this goober before. And I imagine a lot of you know that there is a very disturbing history with some allegations of horrible things, including a sex trafficking case, and it's very clear, it's no secret, that the thing Vince McMahon cares most about in this world is money. And if the allegations are true, then the thing that he cares about almost as much as money is not his family, it's, you guessed it, poop. Literal shit from ass. That poop. Seems to be a big fan of it, based on the allegations that are out there. But anyway, outside of those two things, we now have new body cam footage that gives us a little insight into something else that he likes maybe as much as poop and money: reckless driving.
A sports car is speeding down the highway with cops in hot pursuit. The Bentley is going over 100 miles an hour with no signs of slowing down. Then, the speeding car slams into another vehicle before smashing into a guardrail. Cops in Westport, Connecticut have some serious questions for the driver.
Dude's out here acting like it's Need for Speed Most Wanted, except he's 80 years old, he's literally an octogenarian, and he is just unable to even control his vehicle at these speeds. So he's apparently going over 100 miles per hour, and he crashes into an innocent civilian's vehicle. Then he hits the median, and debris from his car causes an accident on the other side as well. Luckily, no one was injured from this, but it very easily could have been fatal at those speeds.
Do you need an ambulance?
No, I don't.
All right. Why were you driving over 100 miles an hour?
It's my granddaughter's birthday. I got to get this the next day.
Right. Did you see me trying to catch up to you behind you?
I didn't see that. I saw lights, but it didn't look normal.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you, and you keep taking off.
He's going with the classic excuse of, oh, I didn't see you there. I didn't know I couldn't do that. Huh. You guys were behind me, it all looked normal. I didn't think anything of those flashing lights. What? Color me pink, I can't believe it. But at least he had a good reason to be going over 100 miles per hour on the road. It was an emergency. It was his granddaughter's birthday, for crying out loud, and he can't be late. Her birthday celebration can't start without him. He's gotta kick down that door, fucking pyrotechnics going off, strut on up to her and say, "You're fired!" And then they can open presents and have a good time. So it makes sense that he's going this fast, and honestly, it's Vince McMahon's world, we're just living in it, he's shitting on us. The question we should be asking is, what was that civilian doing on the road when Vince McMahon was driving there anyway? They should have pulled over to the side like they do for police officers. It's Vince fucking McMahon!
Oh, no, I'm not trying to outrun you.
I know, I understand that, but that's why I was very confused. Right? Because it wasn't like you were running, it was just like you almost hit, I think, 115 miles an hour. Alright, and then you just hit someone because you weren't paying attention. Were you looking at your phone?
No, trying to drive. No, I'm not looking at my phone.
The person was right in front of you. There's got to be a reason you hit him.
No, the reason I haven't been driving my car and God knows how long.
Right. It was right in front of you. You went straight at it.
That is a watertight defense right there. When the officer's pressing him like, how did you hit that car directly in front of you? You must have been distracted by your phone or something. And Vince is like, no. Well, you see, the reason I hit that car in front of me, I haven't driven this car in a while. Galaxy brain. The chess master has made his move. What a fucking wacky excuse that should have been used against him in court as evidence of him going senile and probably shouldn't be having his license in the first place if he can't remember how a steering wheel works because he hasn't driven that car in a while.
At 100 miles an hour. I'm just making sure you're not having a medical condition or anything. Do you need an ambulance?
No.
Alright, just your registration and your license in here.
It is crazy how much Vince McMahon's face looks like one of the guns from High on Life 2. So anyway, we'll fast forward here and I'll give you the aftermath. Like I mentioned, nobody was injured here, which is extremely lucky, and he was cited for reckless driving and appeared in court about it.
A judge granted him probation in his reckless driving case. That will allow charges against him to be dropped in 1 year's time.
It came after he'd previously applied for a pretrial probation program called Accelerated Rehabilitation in connection with a 3-car crash on July 24th. This is a picture of McMahon's Bentley right after the collision occurred on the Merritt Parkway in Westport.
Yes, they're giving him a very gentle love tap on the tuchus there. Not exactly like a harsh punishment or anything, so it'll be like a year of probation and a $1,000 donation to charity, and then he is in the accelerated rehab program for it. Now, no doubt that $1,000 hit that Vince McMahon's about to take is one he's going to feel. That ought to be enough to put him on the straight and narrow, really teach him a lesson. He's only a billionaire after all, so every $1,000 counts, right? Then they show that picture of his vehicle after that crash. Holy shit. Like, again, it's extremely lucky no one was injured or killed in this. He was going fast as fuck. He was zooming. He erased half the front end of this bitch. Like, oh my god.
It's alleged that he was swerving in and out of traffic, going in excess of 90 miles per hour.
The police report said McMahon collided with the back of a BMW, then the center median, with debris causing another car to crash.
He's fully insured. He did send 2 apology notes out through counsel.
In granting the program, the judge also said McMahon must make a $1,000 charitable contribution.
God, that skunk shit he's doing with his hair is so peculiar. It's like he just watched X-Men 2 and wanted to copy Rogue's hairstyle for himself. So yeah, he's gonna have everything dismissed in a year thanks to that program, the probation and all that, and he is ordered to pay that $1,000. Now, he swears it'll never happen again, but if anyone has ever heard about Vince McMahon's driving, because it's not exactly like the most tight-lipped thing in the industry, you'd know that there are a ton of people in the industry there that refuse to ride with Vince McMahon because, according to them, he is a trash driver and very dangerous behind the wheel. Which I fully believe based on this body cam and also the fact that he is just an unhinged maniac in general. This guy is a loose cannon psychopath. So yeah, I can definitely imagine that him behind the wheel is a recipe for disaster. And it's just very fortunate in this case that he didn't kill somebody. I also saw this post here from the person who was apparently struck. I don't know if her name's public or not, so I went ahead and censored it, but she is recounting how this all unfolded with Vince McMahon rear-ending her, going 80 to 90, she said. And luckily, her and the dog are mostly fine and was able to keep control of the car. And this is also when Jim Cornette came in and said the long list of people who refused to ride with Vince driving, included me and Jim Ross, who told him, "I love my children and want to see them again." Once again, just reiterating how known Vince McMahon has become for this kind of reckless driving. So I'm surprised this hadn't happened sooner. And again, it is just very lucky that he didn't kill this woman or the other vehicle or anyone else on the road here with his driving. So anyway, just wanted to yap about that. That's about it. See ya.